Hey there, rulers. DMO73 here. A little bit of a different intro to the Teachers Lounge, but welcome to the new and improved Ruler School campus. We are here. We are set up. The reason why you're getting this is kind of a little recording here to kick us off. I'm in the chat. I'm hanging out with you guys in the chat right now, but these first little bits are going to be kind of pre-recorded sequencing, kind of a live premiere, I guess, of this footage. That I'll be joining with you guys to enjoy live. We had some issues getting the internet here set up for this first portion, but wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tour, which we'll kick into a video up here in just a second, as well as wanted to show you guys the new digs. We're going to do a box opening of Alice Origins 3, and Aaron and I are going to be cracking some packs and doing a wonderful little pre-release kind of match for you guys on the new stage. So just to quickly move out of the way, you can see we got the new stage set up here. Excuse me. We got the new stage for playing games and getting video recorded. Obviously, the new space for the computer and the work desk and everything else. And then what we're going to bounce over here in just a second is the space specifically for box openings and other things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to go ahead. We'll kick things off with the tour here. The video will play here just a second, and then we'll kick into what is going to be our next portion, which will be the unboxing and then the pre-release section, and then we're going to be joining you guys back again live for some quick flash and some other fun stuff that we're going to be doing with people. So stay tuned for that as the day goes through. As always, if you want to support what we're doing and you enjoy this content that we're putting on, please consider clicking that join button down below. We are celebrating 5 years of doing content here on Ruler School, Force of Will, 5 years of Force of Will content, if you can believe it. So we're happy to have you guys join us for that, but I hope you guys enjoy, and looking forward to bringing you guys tons of content. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and cut over to the tour, and then we're going to go ahead and cut over to the box opening. So enjoy, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, so we're entering the new space here. Arla keeping us safe here. Boom, we got Rhea here. A little space to hang up the gotta keep our coats and stuff, and then right into the space. So here's the new recording space in terms of gameplay. You know, what we'll do a lot of the spaces in terms of maybe if we're doing live deck profiles or other things. We got track lighting up above so we can put the lighting wherever we need it to be. And then as we go around the room, we got cool playmats from collections over the years. The computer setup over here. Nice little lighting, new microphones, all the computers set up there. Cable goes overhead to the deck building space. Deck building for card organization as well as unboxing, which you'll see here in just a little bit. Welser and Grim keeping it real over here with more playmats. And then we got our display case with all of our other nerd stuff for different figurines and things. But that is the space. It's pretty cool, but we do have one other little bonus here. I'll flip the light so we can get it to show up. We want a little bit of mood lighting. We can make that happen, which is pretty cool for some recordings and some other space. So the lights kind of change, or I can customize them. It's a little bit hard to see, but they'll change colors here. I can shift it. So that's a nice little addition to the space. So all in all, this is Ruler School's new main office and campus. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to getting a lot of stuff done here for you guys and hosting the teachers' lounges from here moving forward. But let's go ahead and cut over to the next segment here. Again, I'm hanging out with you guys in the chat this whole time, but let's go open up a box of Alice Origins 3. So let's go. So yeah, here we are, box of AO3. We're gonna go ahead and crack in. Huge thanks to Odyssey Games for helping getting this. Let me use one of my little tools here to get this open, at least to break the plastic, and then we'll dig right in here. 20 packs, not too much to go through, but we'll see exactly how the ratios go, and hopefully maybe we'll even see a God pack. And if not now, then hopefully we see it with when Aaron and I play some games later. So first off, looks great. Looks like we got a Rezard here, so I'll open him up. So there's our nice little gentleman. He looks fantastic. And then the completely different art on the back side, ready to rock. So he's looking good. And then 20 packs. Let's go ahead and dig right in. I'll just dump these out. Bam. Just like that. And then we'll start getting into this. So let's see how this goes. Still trying to kind of figure out this recording setup a little bit, but I think we'll do just fine. First card, Heavenly Garden. Soul Hunt, now reprinted as a Mage Art. Crystallization. Destroy target resonator. Control gains 1,000 life. If it's awakened, you get to RFG a stranger. Pretty cool. Red Illusionary Hero. Spirit of Passion. Rena, the girl with nothing. Darkness Magic Stone. Ooh, a Fire Beast token. So that's pretty cool. And then Charlotte. Ooh, and then a full art Heavenly Flash. Nice. So we'll keep our rares to the side here as we kind of go through. Oof. Grave Robber. Necromancy of the Undead Lord. Crystallization. Refrains Summoning. Fallen Angelic Destroyer. Knight of Sigurd. A Water Magic Stone. A token. Butterfly Effect as our rare. And Scheherazad's Heroic Epic as our full art. A beautiful looking full art there. Super nice. Very happy with that. Ooh, strangers in this pack. Antorites. Vampire Staff. Reflect Summoning, so the image is inverted, so now the hedgehog's on top. Morgiana, the Wise Servant. Herald of the Winged Lord. Rabbit of Moonlit Lights. Light Magic Stone. Life Point card. Mikage Seijiro rocking out there. And then a full art of Antorites. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's been fun to set up this new space. I think I really like it. Again, as we're going through here, if there's a card that you see in the chat, feel free to talk it up because I'm in the chat hanging out with you guys. We got Black Wizard, Excel's Reconnaissance, Blood of the Mikage, Griffin coming back. You know, just being a reprint. Arthur the Dreadlord of Vengeance, Wingman of Armala, Darkness Magic Stone, Life Point counter. Nice. A Mikage Rhea. There's our first super rare. Looking real nice. Really like the way that turned out. And then a full art Morning Angel. That card is going to be super relevant. I am very excited for that. Let's go ahead and lower the light down just a little bit here. There we go. We can see it a little bit better. Not quite as much glare. That looks nice. Moving right along. Niflheim. Shurin. Release. Alice is castling as a Sword Art. Angel of Healing, Blue Illusionary Hero, Water Magic Stone, the Water Token to go with Refrain Summoning, Will-o'-the-Wisp is our rare, and then a full art Sacred Beast of Artemis. Look at that big old bear boy. That looks so good. Very happy about that. Here we go. We got Give Wings, End of Friendship, Wall of Ideas, Spirit of Calmness, the Soldier, Dignified Seraph, Water Magic Stone, Life Point card, another super rare, Awakening of the Undead Lord, and a Spirit of Calmness full art. That looks really nice, full art. The blue accents. You know, say what you will about this, the Reflect Refrain kind of duality of the cards, but I kind of like the theming of it, the fact that it's the same card art, just like slightly tweaked to be, you know, emphasis on which element is kind of in the foreground. I like it. Moan of the Dead, Snow White, Priscia, Celestial. This is like the reprint pack. Celestial Wings Seraph, Will Point card, a Wings of the Archangel. So that's 3 super rares in a row, I think. 4 super rares in a row. Geez, we're hitting the hot spot. Wings of the Archangel, and then a full art Release, which interestingly enough is a Sword Art and a Mage Art. That to me is very interesting. Also a card that never came full art before, so cool to be able to pick that up. So then we got Cathedral, Adarachtes Memoria, Soul Hunt, Crime and Punishment, the Angel there, the support spell for Lenneth, and then a full art Ushua. Looking nice in that original artwork. I'll put my rares over here. I can put stuff where it needs to be. Grave Robber, Gloria's Round Table, Faricia's Journey, also a very cool card. Different kind of take on Wallowind. Good for Counter Wars, that's for sure. Fallen Angelic Destroyer, Fire Magic Stone, Jabberwock, the card that is competing with Satan for the most number of, like, the most words on a card. And then we have a Gatekeeper of Velsivaria full art. So, Verdandi 2.0, looking sweet there as a full art. Another Anserite. We're going to start moving fast because we're going to start seeing a lot of normals that we've seen before. Refrain Summoning, Spirit of Passion, Rena the Girl with Nothing, another Griffin, Water Magic Stone, Zombie Token, Faust, another super rare, and then our full art is Vampire Staff. So Faust is very interesting as a stranger because once he hits Grave, he's just going to keep coming back over and over and over again with that Promise ability, which I think is pretty cool. A pretty cool way to kind of do that with him. Soulless Soldier, Necromancy, End of Friendship, Morgiana, Wingman, Morning Angel, Fire Magic Stone, Life Point card, Green Percival is our base rare, and a full art Milcel. That looks so pretty. They did a really good job with that. I'm very impressed. Moving right along. We're over halfway done here. I've only seen one of our full art super rares so far. I'm hoping for another Rhea. A full art Rhea would be excellent. Life point card. Artemis will also do. I have a bajillion of her so far, but she seems like a really good stranger, so I'll take it. And then Herald of the Winged Lord for our full art. Get these kind of stacked up a little bit better here, so they're not getting knocked over. We have a Soulless Soldier, Alice's Castling, Excels, Morning Angel, Residents of the Black City, Priscia the Pursuant of Exploding Flame, Will Coin card, Gusting Sky Stone, and a full art Change the Hearts. Nice. Full art Regalia. That feels nice. So at this point in time, we've seen 2 of our full arts and 5 of our normals. So there's a total of 3 more super rares left somewhere in this package. Right? Let's see. Yeah, because this is 7. Wait. We're missing, this is 7. We're missing 4 supers. So a full art and then 3 regulars. So let's see what we can hit. I would like it to be not a stranger for the full art. Because anytime you can hit a 4, you know, the full arts, since you don't need as many strangers, it's always nice to hit the non-stranger full arts. Lose an illusory hero, Light Magic Stone, Between Passion and Calmness, and then our full art is a Pharesia's Journey. I will take that as a full art. That's super nice. There we go. Adaraktia's Memoria, Shurin, another Pharesia's Journey. Look at that. We're rocking that out. Crime and Punishment, Snow White, Magnus Angel, Fire Magic Stone, Life Point card, Laurier is our rare, and then Apollon full art for our foil. That's nice. Oof, here we go. So we're out of full art super rares at this point, having seen... Oh, wait, no, we still... No, I can't count. We still have 1 more full art super rare to go in here. And then 3 more. Pierre, there's another one. So now we have 2 more, or 1 more. 1 more regular super rare, and then a Soulless Soldier. This guy's pretty cool. Artemis Bow, everyone's like, oh, it's not coming back as a Regalia. That's weird. But then Artemis Bow is right there with Pierre. So that's pretty cool. It's actually even better because you don't have to tap him. Then we have Priestess of the Black City, Cathedral, End of Friendship, Spiral. Another card behind there was another Protector, Water Magic Stone, Life Point card, Last Secret Sword is our rare, and then unfortunately our last full art is a Frigg. Still cool to have, but it's, you know, it's always better to get the 4 copies cards because you only need half as many full arts for the strangers. But still good, still good. Still got some super rares hiding in here. Soul Hunt, Moan of the Dead, Wounded Black Dragon, Spirit of Calmness, Dignified Seraph, Fire Magic Stone, Rezard will card, Sigurd, the card that everybody is talking about for Rezard, very cool card, and then a full art of Moan of the Dead. Look at this guy. He's rocking it. Oh, he's not a super rare. Feels like he should be, but he is not. He's a base rare. We can sort things properly here. Armala, Pharesia's Journey, Crime and Punishment, Celestial Wing Seraph, Rena, Morning Angel, Wind Magic Stone card. Cool little life point card there. A Sacred Beast of Artemis. I will take that as one of our last super rares. And then a full art Arthur, the Dreadlord of Vengeance. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's all of our supers. We got some pretty strong ones, though. So we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Soulless Soldier, Gloria's Round Table, Wall of Ideas, Red Illusionary Hero, Spirit of Passion, Resident of the Black City, Wind Magic Stone, Life Point card, an Ares, and then a full art Sigurd to round out the pack. Nice. That is an incredibly nice final pull to have there. So, yeah, it does look like, I've opened a couple boxes as well before this. It does look like you're usually sitting on 11 super rares. You get 3 full arts. So for us, we got a Frigg, a Change the Heart, and a Sacred Beast of Artemis. Really good all-around picks, except for the Frigg, but she's still really cool. And then we got a Pierre, spot between Passion and Calmness, an Artemis, a Faust, looking pretty cool there, a Wings of the Archangel, a Awakening of the Undead Lord, Mikage Rhea, and then another Sacred Beast of Artemis. So overall, in terms of supers, this was a really good box. We got something for all 3 rulers. We got at least 2 Regalia. We got some amazing base rares and some full arts, which are great. All in all, super happy with this box. So, yeah, we'll have to see if we get some better stuff. Maybe even see a got back when we get to the footage of the pre-release. But we'll go ahead and jump over to that now. So, cue the transition. Thanks for guys. Again, we're hanging out in the chat with you until we get to the absolute live stuff. So until then, enjoy this little opening and match between myself and Aaron.
Wait a minute, this isn't footage. This isn't footage of a game. Hi guys, just jumping in here. We're going to take a little bit of a delay before we get into that other footage. Hope you guys like what you've been watching so far. It's been really fun to try to set up the new space and get used to it. Like I said, we were having to have issues with the new internet. And the gloves, they are back. I also wanted to showcase that we brought the gloves back here for the 5-year celebration. I'll be wearing them all night. I've been wearing them so far, hanging out with you guys in the chat. So we wanted to, even though I had issues with the internet, I still wanted this episode to be very special. I still wanted to be able to show you guys the new space that we're finally able to set up. I hope you guys like it. I definitely like it. It's super fun to be able to play there and hang out and be able to quickly, we have it set up in such a way, like I said in the tour, that you can we can change cameras to gameplay, to box openings and deck building, to interview stuff on the fly without having to worry about moving cameras around. There's a camera and a microphone in each location. So we set that up that way for a reason. So that's been pretty cool. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is, unfortunately, there was a little bit of a tech snafu with the gameplay footage that we had. We don't have any audio. We have the footage, but we don't have the audio. So what I thought is that I would go ahead and give the teachers a call here and see if they want to join me in watching the footage of this little pre-release hangout thing and kind of chatting about what we're watching and chatting about new cards and everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a call and we'll see how that goes. So don't be surprised if my camera suddenly stops working. So let's see who all is online. I know Billy's there.
Hey, duty.
Hey, Billy, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm going to go ahead and push this over so that it will show my screen.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do what you need to do. So it will show, should show this over in Discord. Your bet is 50 cards and no rulers. I don't think we're at MOA for that quite yet. I don't think we're going to the full MOA style, at least the dark and light ruler yet for sure. Didn't we go through this back with R&R? I mean, R&R is very much different than they ever were back before. Thankfully so. It's definitely a very different beast than it.
Hey, man, I liked old R&R.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, R&R was great, but it's good. It's good to. I know that some people are not super jazzed about kind of the design they took, but I think it's pretty unique for anything Force Wheels had before.
It's cool. It's very cool.
I think it's really fun, this idea of this flipping ruler back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and get the footage ready to go so that once we get a couple more people ready to talk, I see Josh is here getting stuff ready. We can do some commentary over this little pre-release experiment we tried.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and rewind it here back to the beginning, if it'll let me. Stop.
So that's your new table?
That's the new
Damn.
table. That is it.
Look at that table, dude. So nice.
So if it'll let me set it to where I want it to be. Nope, it's just no. Okay, well, it's just gonna permanently let me set it there. So this is after we've cracked open packs. We're gonna go ahead and both of us got into. It looked like it was going to be pretty heavy Rezard both sides, and then all of my packs decided to be Arla support. So we're doing Arla versus Rezard here. Unfortunately, he also packed a dual stone and I didn't, so this should be quite fun. So we're just getting things set up here. Ugh.
So Arla versus Rezard. I don't see Rezard. What's that resonator he's got over? Ah, there it is.
Say that again? Yep. Yeah, so we decided to try the mood lighting a little bit just to see how it looked throughout the match.
Yeah, honestly, like it's not bad.
And we can do it without, the beauty is we can set it to be just one color. We can set it to fade to a different color. We just wanted to see how much it affected the lighting.
Probably end up finding, one of these colors are going to be way better than the rest. So who are you playing with?
This is my buddy Aaron from Locals. He was just like me, very hungry to play cards. And so when I said, hey, I've got a box, let's crack open and do a little pre-release match, he was all for it. As you can see in his opening hand, there's a Rhea and a part of True Power in that opener. So
and a Griffin.
And
okay.
Yeah. Well, you got a Griffin in the mull, which is a little unfortunate, but. And then I am playing green, black, white as well. So he is playing...
How was that? 3 colors on basic stones.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna watch it be real bad. He also is playing 3 color. He's green, black, red, and the only stone he did get a green, black stone. But I think in this match, I think he sees the green, black stone like second to last in the second game, and that's it. Like it was not very prevalent.
Yeah, I mean, so what? He's gonna search and pitch something here.
He pitches Mikage here.
Okay.
So that's the 4-drop Mikage.
Ooh, found a glare there.
Yep. We're still trying to figure things out exactly where the lighting issues are. I would have loved to have had more time, but unfortunately my internet stuff didn't work out, and there was a lot of other things going on. Here's the nuts thing about this Rhea. She gives all your vampires a drain, and she's also a vampire.
My goodness.
So just a casual 1/4/4 quick cast flyer. With
just
drain.
Not even fair.
One thing that I've, coming out of this experience, the thing that I didn't really anticipate, now having played Arla, now having seen Rezard get played, sure, this is the pre-release experience, but like, both of these decks are actually hungry for green. Like, and they're going to have it because they have their respective dual stones, but like, I didn't recognize just how hungry both of these rulers are going to be for their second color. Like, there's not a lot of dual color cards or monocolor cards.
What did he just play?
That's the little priestess that lets him cast a stranger from graveyard, but he doesn't have any, so.
Yeah, how was that playing with these rulers that don't, like, I'm assuming regalia-wise?
He got a Death Scythe. I did not get a Wings.
He got a dual stone. He got a Death Scythe.
You're already picking up on probably a hint on how this game's gonna go, guys. Yeah. It was definitely an interesting experience, and Arla definitely has a lot more like subtle ways to get strangers removed than Rezard has to get them to the grave. That's the one thing that I noticed. Is that there are definitely a lot of ways for Arla to get stuff to the RFG. But like it's almost kind of worse for Arla because without Bear, he just kind of wants to have them sit there and then God art them in, whereas Rezar just has so many different ways to bring them straight to the field because there's so much reanimation. So like Arla almost has to kind of like he almost has to draw them twice before he can cast them, whereas Rezard's just like, oh, I just have to draw them once and put them to the grave, and then we can reanimate them.
So what's that nice Fuller you played?
That is Grave Robber, and I played that because I knew he had reanimation stuff, so I wanted to be able to potentially stop it.
How does it stop it?
You can banish it to remove a card in your opponent's graveyard.
Ooh.
Big Arthur.
That sucks.
Yeah, Billy, look at that Arthur coming back, right?
I'm so hyped.
Dude, I went on TCG Player and bought stamped Arthurs just so I could have them again because I was like, oh boy.
I honest to God think I still have like a metric ton of old stamp stuff.
Yeah,
I've still got a whole shelf of unsorted from a bunch of bulk collections I've bought. It's just because there's no value in any of that right now, so I might have to go through it.
Yeah, man. Find you find foil. I mean, full art Griffin is infinitely better than foil Griffin, but
Facts.
Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah.
Well, unless you're talking to Dennis.
Yeah, and then it's a quest clear.
Yeah, quest clear Griffin.
Then it's all about the quest clears. More Gianna promo. That's or
Yeah. Ooh,
Mhm.
she came back too.
yeah,
Oh.
stamped stamped Snow White. Soul Hunt promo. There's a lot of cool stuff here.
Yeah. I think I picked a good set to come back in.
Yeah, Billy, you
Yeah.
definitely did. It's like this perfect blend. It's like this perfect blend of like some of the best like fan favorite strong cards from throughout FoW's history, plus a bunch of new awesome, really strong stuff.
AO4 is gonna give us a. Well, so wait, there's a Percival in every color except darkness, right?
Percy, it does not exist yet in darkness. Yeah.
All right, AO4. I'm hoping.
I mean, it's probably you're not wrong. It's probably gonna be like a Regalia and a Demon or something. I mean, if it's associated with Gil Lapis, right? Then it's probably like it'll be let's see, it's all been something of this Holy Grail, right? So it'll probably be Percy corrupted by the Holy Grail or something like that.
Something wild.
Yeah.
Billy, did you get your stuff in?
Still waiting.
No.
Southern Hobby is just super slow, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's the same with our store. Like they got their stuff from YY this week, and Southern Hobby is like coming later this week. So, Card Games TV1, thank you so much for being in the chat. Life points started at 4,000. I used a crystallize to give him another 1,000 to not die. Masks and gloves needed to be used here. Neither of us are infected. We made sure to wash our hands and everything else. We're safe. Don't worry. And I'm wearing gloves now.
Yeah, about to say. I was like, those were supposed to be making a comeback.
And I wasn't wearing. I didn't bring them to the house today, but I'm wearing them now. And sleeve your cards, respect your cards. This was we just opened these packs, so normally we would absolutely sleeve them for the sake of pre-releases and stuff, but we were just playing this one match and then going to be done for the day, so we didn't have time to sleeve.
I'm with you, Card Games. Like I can't even like penny sleeves at that point. Like give me something. I could never play with bear cards ever.
Oh man,
Ever, never.
I'll run a whole GP with bear cards.
Yeah,
You're a monster. Like that. Like especially as a seller, I cannot believe you just throw like.
When I played Magic, like forever ago, like really, really long ago, we used to play Iron Man, where if your cards would get like your permanents would get blown up, your opponents would get to deface them. I have torn up my fair share of power, so I will gladly like get in on this.
You're a monster. That's like that.
I'm in.
Oh
in
my
for
goodness.
This. Okay. So
What do you mean good?
So
Oh
what
my
I'm
goodness.
so what I'm hearing is we need to bring some like. We need to have some fun and bring some like everybody bring a box or something and throw it into a pool
Never.
and we play some defacing cards games.
I got a few Grim promos. Let's go. So just play Ragnarok on my ruler, and I will do it.
Yeah, that was something I never understood. Like I remember people talking like about it in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Some game called like Flip It and Rip It or some shenanigans like that.
hell yeah.
Never. Never. Oh my goodness.
I've heard some horror stories of people with like. I heard that there was a one time. I mean, who knows if this is an urban legend or not? But of a tournament where if a permanent Magic, if your card was destroyed, it got thrown in a burn barrel.
Oh yeah,
like,
Iron Man Extreme. Yeah,
where it was
happened.
like it was next to the table, and if your card got destroyed, it got thrown into the burn barrel, and you had to like try to survive the tournament and everything else. But then,
so it wasn't next to the table.
Okay.
There was, if your permanent got destroyed, there was a little bin you chucked your card in, and the judges, like heavy air quotes, would give you a proxy, and they would sign on it so you could keep playing the event. Because
Sure.
it would be kind of crappy if like, you came in there and your card started getting destroyed and you couldn't play because you didn't have cards anymore.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, yeah, they just dumped it in a big old barrel and set it on fire.
Yeah, I heard the urban legend is that some guy had like a really, 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 really irreplaceable card, and it got burned, and then he won the event, and he was like giving my cards back, and they couldn't, because like the prize for the prize for the tournament was like they'll return your deck alongside with all the you get all your cards back alongside your like a copy of all the cards that got burned, as well as the prize pool, and they didn't have the cards on hand to be able to replace his deck, and they were just like, what do we do?
That
now?
wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I love Flip It or Rip It. Like the co-owners of the company I work for, they hate it. They think it's the most reprehensible, disgusting thing on the planet. And I have a single unsearched beta pack in one of my friend's possessions. And I am looking for a second one, and we are going to live stream a Flip It or Rip It with beta packs.
Oh, you monster! You monster!
But everything else, anything that doesn't get ripped, is like getting sold and then donated to charity. So there's something okay behind it.
Yeah.
But I want to rip a Lotus. I want it.
Except that like could have sold all of it for charity. Like
coulda. But then I wouldn't become a villain.
That's true.
We're the waifu. We have to do the mid arc like morality switch.
Yeah.
I got you.
So what I learned in doing this little experience is that Arla, if you're doing a pre-release or any kind of experience like this and you have to choose one of the 3 rulers from the set, don't choose Arla ever. Because Arla's flip says remove a body and get a stone. Rezard's flip says get a body on board. It's just infinite, and it's just infinitely better. Like Arla does nothing.
Yeah, that is good information because I'm going into that scrub tournament.
Yeah, I know. We got I
Gotta
wanna do
wreck
that with
'em.
them, but like, do not play Arla. Like,
Have you already gotten a hold of them? Because they said they only need one more spot.
I had talked to him and said that I want in. So
Okay, then you might be.
I
yeah.
hope that I'm one of the slots already filled, but
Oh, I hope so. I mean, mathematically, it's you, me, and then the 3 scrubs. So like, that's 5. So
yeah. So that's the hope. Although I'll have to wait until I get the rest of my packs for the pre-release kit that I ordered.
yeah, I still gotta wait for mine. Ugh.
The interesting
take
thing
forever.
to me, so this match also, like, really for the first time, I think made me just experience how, not necessarily in this game, but like Regalia not having a stat boost to your ruler, like, you don't really feel that the way, like, when you're playing in normal constructed, because that's not why you're playing the Regalia, right? But in this format, where you're only going to get maybe 1 trigger off a Regalia if you pack it, considering how they're not, like, I felt myself flashing back to, oh crap, now his ruler's bigger than mine because he got a Regalia, and it's like, wait, nope, it doesn't do that. Like,
Did how many strangers were you packing?
I packed 4 in 6 packs.
Ah, okay. So
packed
a lot
2.
more.
He packed 2.
Okay.
Well, it's because
'cause,
some
I
of the
mean, I know
strangers
that
are normals. So
In AO1, Yeah, AO1 when I was playing limited, like because of the starter decks, right? And I'm sure the same thing for AO2. Like strangers were just a little bit more limited. Ooh,
Hey, Travis, welcome, buddy.
Tran got you.
Thanks for being a new member, joining the support staff team. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this was not close.
And so having
really.
them all in
Like,
there,
this was...
you weren't strapped for any of the you weren't strapped for strangers?
I wasn't strapped for strangers. The problem is like Arla, there's not a lot of spells in the set that allow Arla outside of like release for Arla to get the strangers from the remove from game. It's kind of like you have to kind of flip Arla and rely on his god art, or use something like Bear, where once they're removed, you get advantage just from them being removed. And you'll see that here in the second game, like because I also pulled Magna's Angel, the one that like gets a buff for each like different stranger in your removed area. So like that's the difference. Is Rezard is casting them, like Rezard is casting strangers. Arla is just benefiting from their like existence. Which when you go toe to toe is not in Arla's favor.
No.
Because Arla actually needs the cards that benefit from their presence, whereas Rezard's like, yeah, but this is a body, so I'm gonna just cast it now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Flash saying he went 3-0 in his pre-release with Arla, Artemis, and 5 different ways to RF3 strangers. Oh, and the Beast. Yeah, Artemis Beast. Absolutely. That makes a ton of sense. Like, that thing would absolutely... I would be terrified of that thing in Limited if my opponent had, you know, good strangers to remove plus the Beast. It's absolutely a powerhouse. But...
when Build-A-Bear comes from the mall to the table.
Yup. Is that... Billy, nope, I never thought about it that before. I'm officially just going to keep calling that Build-A-Bear. That's a great name for it.
I don't remember who I heard that from, but someone was like, the Build-A-Bear. And I'm like, what? Oh, it was Eris. And she was telling me about the Build-A-Bear. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like the Artemis Beast. And I'm like, what's that? And then I looked at it. And I'm like, how is this real? What has Force of Will become? Like, I remember when it was like, I remember racing Necro Lance for like turn 4 kills, and now it's like, oh, Griffin, turn 1 on a medium draw. Okay. It's like,
very much the speed there. Yeah, for sure.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of, so like the difference, we've talked about this on the podcast a little bit and also in like private chats. So like with the state of the world now, it's kind of a question of like when we get competitive events back. And it's different than in the past when we were like, what's the schedule for competitive events? Because we were waiting for the company to make a decision. But now it's not really in the company's hands as much as it is in the world's hands.
Yeah.
So like so I think the community has been pretty receptive to the fact that we're not having tournaments right now, which is good. But like looking at this set, I know that there's that pocket of the community that's like freaking out about some of the things in this like high speed. But also it's like, yeah, but there's no stakes right now to how high speed it is. So it's just like, go nuts, have fun.
It's like, as compared to, you know, I guess like back in the day when like something crazy would come out and no one had any time to prep for it. Everyone is sharing their crazy things that they have right now, like all over the page. And then it's like, all right, well, we don't have a GP for at least another month. Time to counterplay.
Yeah, exactly. We can really, I'm excited. One, I hope that Collinsville still happens. But two, like, as I'm pumped to see what people try to bring to that. Like, how all in are we going to see on Grave Hate? How important, or what's the sideboards? This is going to be like the most nuts sideboards that we're going to see like ever. Like,
like if you're playing white, like, do you just play 4 of the, or light? Excuse me. If you're playing light, do you just play 4 of the Angel, like the 1-cost quick cast that removes cards from the graveyard, like just out of fear?
Yeah, I mean, I would. Like, to be honest.
Like, why not? It's a body.
Well, it's also just a 1-drop quick cast 4/4 with flying. Like, it's.
I mean, yeah,
just,
like you gotta think
good.
like Viola back in the day was a sideboard tech for Grave Hate. So like, and that was a 2-cost 6/6 quick cast. So like,
That
you would
have
absolutely
flying.
flip and play the better Resonator.
Right.
Like a 4/4. A 4/4 flying? That's a 10-turn clock. I don't care what anyone says. That is a 10-turn clock.
You know,
but this is like a turn 3 format.
You know, Billy, if we took out, if we don't have Reflect Refrain anymore, like the OG Reflect Refrain, but we do have Necrolance, and we do have Rapid Growth, and we do have Guinevere, and Lancelot, and Necromancy. What are we doing? Necro 2.0? What are we doing?
Was that Mike Rance? That's Mike
That isn't Mike
Oh,
Rance.
I have something in the works. I have something building.
Yeah, you can play Gawain
Well,
too. You can play
I
Gawain.
know. Like
I know.
So everyone thought that Lancelot was my favorite card. Gawain was my favorite card, specifically because back when like the Knights was a real deck, everyone just started boarding in Down the Drain, and like you deal with it for Necrolance anyway. But I had the ability to just board out Lancelot and then just like beat people to death with
Body
Gawain.
you with Gawains.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a 3/7. Oh, now it's a 5/9.
Oh, now it's a 7. Oh, now it's a 7.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh,
It's
got
a
a hand.
7-Eleven. It's gonna slurp you.
Big gulp.
I missed you, Billy.
Hi, friend.
So-
How are you?
So with the fact that the only difference I think now for Necromancy is that it's not an addition resonator anymore. It's just an addition. So like we can't quite abuse it as much.
And you can't bow it anymore because it's not an addition resonator.
I guess if you're playing,
The 5 heroes guy.
yeah,
No wonder, but also
playing
yeah,
Wonder.
5 years guy. But whatever.
Yeah. It's also an addition. So like, yeah, Pierre can just pop it.
Yeah.
Celestial Wing Seraph being back. Ugh.
That thing
Hey.
costs 5. How are you gonna play that?
Hey.
Well, for Arla, he can play it for 3 because of
That costs 3 though.
the 3 that generates another body. Seems good to me.
It's pretty decent. We're getting Lucifer back, but we don't have the white
Moon.
Blackstone yet.
Yeah. Moan of the Dead is a very fun, insane card to me.
I don't like the name though. That name makes me uncomfortable.
Well, let no one say that we want you to be comfortable, Mike.
Mike Rance has a trigger word, and it's moan.
No, it's
Or is
moist, but also don't let Billy know. He'll use that against me. See, he wasn't even here to hear it.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, this is. If you look at my hand in both of these games, if you actually like, if I like tip my hand forward far enough, pretty much every single card in my hand requires green in some way, and I foolishly only had 2 green stones in my stone deck.
Oh, is this a draft match?
This is the pre-release match.
Beautiful. That looks unplayable.
Yeah, it was certainly interesting. The ending is a real, very obvious. Jeremy hasn't played Force of Will in long enough. Like, if you
Should
watch,
join the OLS.
if you
That's
watch-
what I'm saying right
if
now.
you watch the ending, it's like, oh yeah, Jeremy just doesn't know how to read.
That's how I feel right now, man. The last time I played Force of Will was GP Berlin last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
it's been a
that
hot-
tournament was also like you coming off of a holiday, right? Like, how long was it before you had played in Berlin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
at least a year? Yeah.
Yeah, that was oh, Billy Buttons is back. Oh no.
And then he's
I didn't go there to play.
Exactly.
I went there to like participate, but like all of my European friends were there, so it's like we're absolutely going. Like this round trip ticket to Berlin is $700. Well, I'm going poor for a while. We're eating ramen, but we're doing it.
Yeah, man, for sure.
why do you go to Germany to eat ramen?
No, like eating ramen at home because I spend all my savings to get to Berlin.
Oh, I thought you meant
that
like,
was
yeah, I spent
that was
$700 for a round trip ticket to eat ramen in Germany. I think that'd be
I spent $700 on a ticket to Japan to eat ramen.
That's
that's
true.
the real play. That's the pro play.
I do have. Speaking of Japan, I do have some news from Japan for later tonight in the cast.
Ooh.
Some
I'm
actual,
listening.
some cool future news.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to know why I didn't show up before, I was
mean, I
playing my
didn't care,
OLS.
but it's fine.
Listen, hear me.
Got it.
So I was playing my OLS match for Wanderer, and I decided, if I'm just gonna meme, I'm gonna meme. So I brought Crocosharks, obviously.
Yeah,
because that's what I do. It's
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And my opponent was playing Kaguya, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I can, just set some things like Kaguya 3. So, that Kaguya. And then he turned 2 after I set a card, drops Mochiko on me, and calls Crocoshark.
That is so good. That is the kind of spikes that you expect.
You can't even flip them up because they activate them. So they don't activate, they play them.
Oh,
So I
man.
spent literally 5 turns setting Crocosharks with nothing else. I play turn 5 Pumpkin Witch, and then the guy Door of Times me.
Oh. Oh.
Seems like a real bad time, buddy.
It was so much fun. That was the best time I've had playing it so long. That's the kind of shit that I love losing to. And then game 2, he drops it again on turn 1 this time with Energize.
Yeah.
Immediately knows to call Crocoshark, but I set a sign into the future that I sided in.
So
He
you
plays
just had to
Noble
wait.
Repel
So
and
you
his
just
Tsukiyomi
had to
Noble.
wait.
I flip him up, knock him out. He drops another Motoko from hand. I Seal of Wind and light it. He drops a third.
The man had it. The man had
Still
it.
had all.
No answers.
So that was my experience. I spent so much time trying to find the Pumpkin Witch. I was able to remove the last Motoko eventually. And then I play a bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to hard cast this Crocoshark from hand, put myself to 7 life, and just flip up 6 Crocosharks. Just put them all on the board. I'm tapped out. I got nothing in hand. He has a Tsukiyomi Noble on board. Before untap, drops a Viola, gives it the +2 attack and flying, and swings for lethal. I reveal the top card of my deck as a Pumpkin Witch.
That'll do it.
No. Bodied.
It was the best. The secret to Crocoshark is that you never win or lose with Crocoshark. It's only meme.
It's only me. It does, however, Crocoshark has the record for the fastest feature match that we put on the channel.
Beautiful.
3 minutes start to finish, including sideboarding. Currently has the record for the fastest match to put on the channel. I have been doing this for 5 years. Like, I would have never have thought that I would have gotten to this.
Crocoshark holds the record.
And
Should we be
Crocoshark-
commentating on this draft match right now? Because you have an
No.
unplayable hand right now.
Oh, my hand is straight Garbo. Like,
I'm sorry I'm kind of hijacking here to talk
it's
about
fine.
my
It's
Crocoshark
fine.
adventure.
In both of these matches, I hard cast a Griffin just so I can get to a spot of maybe being okay. Like, it's not good. It's
I mean,
not
Jeremy
pretty
did
rough,
spoil
man.
it early on, where he was just like, "These do not go well for me."
Yeah, they do not go well for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was super duper, like, I had a lot of fun playing this because it's a lot of, like, as you can see, like, there's a lot of interaction between the sides here, but, like, to track what actually goes down, you just have to look at the life total, right? Like, this is clearly not going my way, even if I am interacting with him. And so, like, a lot of the cards were a lot of fun, but like I said, I think what I came away learning from this, like, playing all these cards, is just how much these decks actually need green, which is good because they're getting the dual stones, right? But, like,
Jeremy, hold up. That's a very controversial take. You can't just assume every Force Will deck needs green.
no, I don't think every Forcible deck does need green. I'm just saying, like, Arla's support and Rezard's support is dual color. Like, it is actually, like,
It's fine.
heavily committed to being a dual color identity. It's not like true black or anything. And so, more so than I expected in my deck building, like, I should have been better, like, stone base wise for that. I
Should have
just
been
didn't.
better.
I just, yep, absolutely should have been better.
Should have been.
I should have been better. Good to have you, Mike. Good to have you.
I'm so glad I joined in
I
just in
did
time.
invite him. I did invite him, so it's okay.
I was given the invite. I'm very glad that I have Billy Buttons here to just, react to everything I do with giddy enthusiasm because I'm garbage.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Billy, focus your camera more. We want to see your beautiful face.
Literally nobody can see that except for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's just you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream can only
Do you-
see.
do you
the
not
match
have the
and
stream?
rest.
you think I watch the stream while I'm on the stream?
You should.
Yeah, that's how you keep up with the
Supporting your
chat.
homie.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
well, I can see the chat on Jeremy's thing. It's fine. It's good. Yeah, see, look at that.
This is literally the first time that has ever shown up there.
Yeah, because normally I would just have my camera going and not
Oh, there's the chat.
sharing my screen with you.
Yeah.
But we were.
I'm watching on YouTube. I
Yeah.
have the fucking chat up on my
Yeah,
tablet
man.
right now.
Yeah, man.
We're out
I'm
here.
I'm just reading.
So the
Trash.
the support, yeah, for sure. I think for all of these rulers, I think R&R of the three has the most cards that are like pure one color, like pure water or pure fire.
Makes
Mhm.
sense.
Like, I mean, it makes sense for like the way they designed it, right? But like when you actually start playing with these cards and like building the deck after cracking a pre-release pack, you'd realize just how many Rezard cards are green-black and just how many Arla cards are green-white. Like,
Mhm.
it is
Makes sense.
it is not a small amount, and so like playing with only basics felt real weird. Like,
Yeah.
I thought about trying to print out a couple of the like fan draft rulers that people have made for the Stranger format. And
I think that would be interesting.
I think if I do this again, and I hope the Scrubs do it for theirs, to do that
Scrubs.
character, that ruler for the always, because man, having limit counters to be able to filter at all, just to be able to play some of these cards, would have made this whole experience much better for both of us. For both of us.
I think it would have been. I think it would be interesting to be playing your deck like. It would be a hard decision of whether or not you're playing that limit counter or you're picking one of the three. You know what I mean? And then it almost gets back to like back in the day when we had the draft ruler, or if you packed a ruler, you got to play it, right?
Yeah.
And then like packing a ruler, you were just like, yeah, GG, I win. Like this is
It honestly didn't like in this back and forth. Because we both had access to all three rulers. Even with him having Death Scythe, didn't feel like it didn't feel like, oh, you've got a ruler, GG. It was more that I think it was more that having a Regalia in general just gave him better ability to like have the correct resources, which like allowed him to stay ahead of me on curve, and I was always just kind of trying to catch up. Which is why
I can imagine playing a
which is
flipping thing that just ramps you 2 stones, or like just gets you 2 will that really there's no interaction with, right?
Right, not
there's no interaction in limited.
There's not, no. Outside of
so that's
him choosing to
ramp.
banish his own entity. Yeah, it's just a 2-drop ramp spell. So like I almost kind of think that if you don't pull a Regalia in an experience like this, that you should choose the limit ruler just so you can have the limit counters, like to be able to like have the color control. Because like my hand in both of these games was like pretty great, and then I just didn't see green, and my hand immediately went to trash. Like having a dead card with End of Friendship that I could, like, if he tries to target it with removal, turn it into removal against him. I was sitting on 2 of those in hand, and I didn't see green until turn 6. Like
The friend of Endship.
Friend of Endship.
Friend of Endship. Can I also say this set has some beautiful artwork for the new.
Honestly, I'm itching to just get a look at these up in person, because
those new artworks like Lucifer and Arthur and Griffin. Wait,
I'm gonna kick you, Mike. I'm gonna kick you.
No, my favorite artwork out of the set so far has been the butterfly effect. That thing looks sick. Like, actually so cool.
And I honestly, that green Percival for me, like that's like right up. Like I loved Lancelot, like the Glass Knight when they made him, like that whole Square Enix Final Fantasy look. Like, dude, give me that all flippin' day.
Sigma Weeb Patton.
God damn, this is the month of nicknames. Here we go.
No, speaking of dual color stuff, and speaking of the red blue support, I'm very excited to try Reflect in Eternal formats for Force Will because Milcel is crazy.
Oh, Milcel with her being a 1-drop that makes all your mage arts cheaper? Yeah.
Yeah, not even that part though. The fact that she's a
play
red
with,
blue card.
what's her
Toss her
name?
board. Yeah, you play her with Gerda.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
play.
knock the counter off of her and just swing. I love my 1 mana 10/10s into my 2 mana 6/6s with swiftness. Actually disgusting.
Gross.
You killed Jeremy.
No, Milcel's another one of those cards that like is also just
He
beautiful.
might be, but right now he's not.
Hello?
Hello.
Yep.
Hello?
Hello?
Am I still there?
Hello.
We can all hear you.
Okay,
I
good. It just made you guys made it sound like you couldn't hear me.
No. We could all just.
And let the mind games begin.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man, I can't hear Jeremy,
Ryan
guys.
Miles is in the chat.
The Ryan
get in the
Miles,
frickin'
ex-ARG Pro Force Will team member?
get in the freaking call, bro. Welcome.
Guarantee.
So this is the
Guarantee he's
moment.
watching The Notebook right now.
This is the moment right here. Right here, this is the moment where Jeremy can't read. So if you look at the life totals right now, I'm at 17, and there's 2 Lucifers on board, and they both fly.
Mhm.
My board does not have any flyers on it, and I completely misread Armala. It taps down non-flyers and not flyers. So, which is even worse because in the upkeep of that turn, I had used it to tap down a non-flyer. So I literally knew that, and then I just forgot.
Dope.
I just read the chat really quickly, and I thought Ryan was the one who just said hello, greetings from Mexico, and I was about to get really confused really fast.
He's a man of the world.
He is yep.
Man,
Traveling a lot.
so- y'all thought he was going back to the East Coast. Nope. That boy
down
ran.
south. Going down south.
Says Ryan Miles can't be in 2 places at once.
Yeah. And this is the 2 of us laughing over the fact that like I just can't read. And Armala doesn't tap down flyers, it taps down non-flyers. So read the freaking cards, everybody. That's the big lesson here as well.
Yep, that's classic. That's exactly what you need to do.
That is absolutely classic. And I should be able to
And
go
then you
back
lost?
over here.
And everybody went black.
I should be back now. I'm trying to get it set up.
Oh,
And
Big old red small dot Jeremy.
Come on, camera. There we go. Hey, everybody.
Did it?
Hey.
Hey.
We're back. No, I don't want to be
Who's
full screen. I want to
we?
see everybody. So it's the 4
Yeah,
of us
about to
hanging
say.
out. Don't need to be just me, please. I don't want to be alone.
We full screen him, boys.
We full screen
Most
him.
of Mike is covered up by my tablet.
Yeah, that's all good.
Just
So me?
Yeah,
And
most
see,
of you is
see,
covered
to
up by
prove.
my tablet.
The gloves, they still exist. I have not
Where?
proved them.
God, we do.
Yeah. There was at one point in time someone wanted me to like auction them off to be destroyed, but then it like never went anywhere. So I still have
yeah,
them.
like money.
Yeah.
Somebody's actually got to pay real money for that.
Yeah.
Can't just say things, guys.
Yes, you can.
You want them to burn, pay for it.
I know I have the I wonder I think he stopped playing Force of Will, but I do remember a long time ago shortly after we transitioned to the green gloves, that a gentleman bought the red gloves as a gift for his younger brother who is a big fan of the channel.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even know you had red gloves.
It was like I made I got it in a like little custom shadow box and I signed it and I shipped it out and he like gave it to his younger brother as a present.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. The red gloves were because I bought the red gloves for an anime convention that I worked for, and it's like our mascot. That convention no longer exists. It was our mascot turned into gloves, and way back at the beginning, it was like, okay, cool, just starting out. It was all about like how do you build your brand, right? You got to have something to make it like stand out. And so it's like, well, you can't see my face because all I do is deck profiles by hand and gameplay matches. So you see my hands all the time. So I'll wear the gloves and it'll be super unique. And so I became
Branding.
known as the man with the gloves. The first GP I went to in Chicago, I was judging. I was told I couldn't wear the gloves, which was totally fair because I'm judging. But then that was I'm pretty sure that was, if I remember correctly, that was Cosmore talking to Rob about it and then getting me to not wear my gloves. But we're not going to go there. But then I was doing the
classic.
I was doing the deck list sorting, and a player like came over to like chat with me and everything else, and we started getting to know each other. And he's like, "You look really familiar," or something. Your voice sounds familiar. Do you do YouTube content, or do you know this guy who like wears silly gloves? And I was like, yeah, that's me.
So let me check your hands. Oh, I recognize you.
The hands. You want to invest in here? Be a hand model? Should I get into
hand models?
Hand models.
Here it is. So yeah, this set overall, like we're seeing a lot of. So with AO2 in Vegas, I had a bajillion people messaging me from the old guard. Like Tufford is messaging me, and Quinn, and a bunch of other people are starting to message me. Some of the Minneapolis boys are messaging me about getting back in. And now with AO3, we got Billy getting back. I know that there's other people getting back in too. Like, it feels like it's good time. It's a good time.
Interesting question though. Like, how much of the old guard is still chilling? Because like I feel like Minnesota was gonna be like the pinnacle for them. Like, is the hype still there for them? Like the Tuffords, like, are they still like, yeah, Collinsville?
Yes. For Tufford, at the very least, yes.
Tuffer's definitely yes.
Source, inside source, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I think the passion is there. I know that. I mean, for the players that I know who are coming back, who are going to come back to Minneapolis, have all also previously attended Collinsville. So like, it's a venue that in an area that they're near, or at least they can get to easily. So I can't imagine that the hype would die down. The other thing is also all of the old guard are also card game players. So like, if Force of Will has an event because Force of Will deems that they feel like it's safe enough and can take precautions, and no other card games are, you best believe they're going to show up and play some freaking card games. Like,
I guess you're probably right.
I mean, I bought my ticket to Dallas. Like, even if it gets canceled, like, I'm still ready.
Going to Dallas.
I mean, that's the other nice thing is
I'll just drive to Montreal.
The other nice thing is like at least all the travel companies, and I don't know who you bought your ticket from, Billy, but like a lot of the travel companies are like, hey, if it doesn't work out, we'll just give you your money back, like, or at least like let you exchange it for a ticket within the next. I think Delta has extended all ticket vouchers to like the end of 2021.
Yeah, it's January 21st, 2021 is when they ran out because I booked with Delta.
Yeah.
Delta.
Ruler School is brought to you by Delta. Gosh, I wish free flights to all the GPs. Yeah, that would be great.
Oh,
dude, you have no idea. Like, I want to be sponsored by like Capital One and Avis. Those are the two sponsors I want.
Rent a car all the time.
Yep. I want like the most premium of rental cars all the flipping time. Like that trip to Toronto was flipping awesome. That 2019 Dodge Charger Scat Pack.
Yeah, that
thing was sick.
That's the thing with Josh. Josh is like, I could drive to an event, or I could rent a car and not put the mileage on my car. Like,
dude, that's being fiscally responsible. Like, that's how that works.
I guess.
Like, yeah, no, you don't put the wear and tear on your own vehicle. You don't put the wear and tear on your own vehicle. Plus, like, you don't go 100 miles an hour in Canada in your own vehicle. Like, you do it in a rental.
Hey. 120 kilometers per hour. Wait, I don't think that's right.
Nah, you could play ignorant. Oh, I'm sorry, Mountie. I didn't know it was kilometers.
You think you guys catching up to you on
know it was kilometers.
I didn't know it was kilometers.
What a terrible way to say that word.
What's a kilometer?
How do I buy liters? What is a liter of gas?
Dude, you have
I
have the most frustrating gas station story.
Thank you.
Like, so, all right, so I'm in Canada, right? And I'm about to fill up this vehicle, and I'm like, cool. I'm trying to put in my credit card, and the thing's just like, nah, you got to go in and pay. So I like go in, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'd like to just fill her up. And he's like, how much do you need? And I'm like, I just didn't fill it up. And he's like, about how many liters is your tank? I'm like, I don't even know how many gallons it is. Let alone liters, like, it's not my damn car. He's like, okay, well, how much are you thinking? And I'm like, well, you're in Canadian dollars, and so
nothing
I don't really know. The dude was just like, please give me a flipping number so I can program this damn machine.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I just throw out 60, and he's like, is that liters or dollars? And I'm like, I don't know. Is 60 liters too much? Like, I don't know.
Yes. 60 liters is a lot. Oh, goodness.
No, Canada. Back to it. If you've never played Force of Will in Canada.
Know your conversions for gallons.
apparently.
Learn it. Someone, Greg Grumpler in the chat is asking us the best card of Alice Origins 3. I think we can all probably agree that if nothing else changes in the meta, it's Sigurd.
Oh, what was that?
Sigurd, the Covenant King.
Yep.
If nothing else changes, in the sense of like no bannings, no erratas, no ruling changes, like every cards released as is, current meta, new cards, no changes, Sigurd, I think, is hands down the best
I
card
will debate that on the fact that there are 3 quick cast 1-drop resonators with really, really good abilities.
Yeah, but they don't stop the play line, and this is kind of something that we were talking about. No, we were talking.
One of them does.
One of them does what?
Removes things from the grave.
He's talking about Rhea, the goddess of Velsavari. That's just Verdandi 2.0, and the Morning Angel.
You're saying Verdandi? It's Verdandi on steroids. This thing's nuts.
Like you gotta understand, like priority wise is like I'm resolving something to put it in the grave. You have no priority to do anything until I decide to play that from the grave. You know what I'm saying? There's no interaction with this.
It's true.
Correct.
Yes.
If you're casting Sigurd, like actually him using his own ability to be able to cast him, there's no priority sequence there.
Go on the face, puts him down.
Correct.
Yeah.
However,
And
if
so
you're
this
trying to do the silly, crazy shenanigans of like undeath into corpse sorcerer or undeath and straight into Sigurd or anything like that, yes, you have a priority sequence on that point.
Yeah, no, if you try to target it in any way, absolutely. But like that's the thing is like just know what deck you're playing against and like you have options. Like that's the weirdest part about this card is you have options to make it like damn near guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like so what if it's not turn 1? Like you do it turn 2, you're like, oh fuck, look, he slammed a Calico Cat. Cool. I'll chill. You know, I'll do it later.
I'll chill. Calico Cat. I'll chill.
Like still a black deck, still pretty powerful. Do whatever the hell I want.
You can't even Blade of Faith it because he searches out the sacrificial altar.
Well, the weirdness of Sigurd is when you're talking about Calico Cat is you can't chill for too long because if you chill outside of your turn, they can just remove it. Because remember, he can't.
No, that's what I'm saying though. It's like the put spell. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Like you just don't even have to do that play line. Like if you're just like, as long as I know I'm playing against someone that has interaction, like my put in play is going to be like in the same concept, whether it's with invitation or with Rhea.
Yeah. So to answer King Pearlshine's question, don't players both have to pass priority before either player can continue? So technically that's correct. But however, when a card is attempting to be played, it moves from where it's being played from to the chase. So if you try to cast Sigurd, he's not in the graveyard for you to target and remove. He's going on the chase. It's the same reason why Remnant cards technically get around Dark Alice, because Remnant lets them be put on the chase from the graveyard, and then if they would leave the chase for any reason, they get removed from game. So they like get to bypass that effect. So with Sigurd, if you pay his cost to put him into the chase, he's not in the graveyard for you to target to try to remove. And so like if Rhea dumps Sigurd, if I'm the Rhea player and I cast Rhea and you let the effect resolve, then that sequence plays out, Sigurd hits grave, and the priority is over. So I regain priority as turn player. Like, there's no pass back. So that's why that hull works. Now, if there was something going on where, like, you cast a card and then I cast Rhea, so there's something that you would, like, still need to resolve after Rhea's effect resolves, then yes, then you would have an opportunity to interact with Sigurd at that point. But if it's just Rhea end, there's no window there.
Yep. So that's like one of the things that you got to know when you're timing these kind of play lines.
It's super complicated.
Yeah, dude. The chase is awesome. Like the chase is a lot of room, because that was something we talked about. Like it was something that we really had to break down. It was like, wait, isn't there no priority sequence there, and it's like, yeah, absolutely. Like as soon as you let that resolve, you're free to play it, and it's safe.
And it is definitely very odd to say that a base rare, is the best card of the set. Like,
No, it's definitely not the weirdest thing to say. Rares have always been like super rares are obviously the big flashy things, but like
Sure.
base rares always find a way to break something.
I will say that's not
See,
not
Layla.
New Company. Like New Company, it puts all their power in the super rares, and so like this is very interesting
at
for
least
New
for
Company.
it definitely has felt
See,
like
Layla.
Alice Origins. Well,
Don't tell me
Layla was Old Company, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Layla was Old Company.
Yeah, so what we're saying is like New Company has put all the power behind the supers. So it's interesting to see New Company have a
Mhm.
base rare that's got just so much oomph. That being said, like if for some reason the company does decide to, which I don't, it's like 50-50 to me. Like they should, or maybe they just don't even really need to because of how soon it's going to rotate or whatever. But like if the company was decide to say like, okay, AO3 is out, we're going to ban Alter. Like Sigurd is still a good card. Like,
Yeah.
It's just Alter just like takes him from like here to like, which is kind of cool because also Alter has just not been seeing play for like the past 2 sets. So
I think
it's
everyone
bad.
was kind of relieved with that for a while.
Yeah. I'll put that
I
on
mean,
my
me
list of
personally,
relief.
I love Alter.
But at least
I
it's not
absolutely love it.
Reflect Refrain set 2. It's going to be around for a year and a half.
True.
Like,
I don't know. Alter was one of those things that like it was one of the reasons that I left New Frontiers for a bit, just because every deck became an Alter deck. Which was, it happens. You can't really put the blame on Alter itself. There are a lot of other factors going on, but
I have a question for
definitely would not
Billy.
be sad to see you go.
I have a question for Mr. Billy Buttons.
It's that guy.
You're going to a GP. You're playing Knights because that is you. It's your fashion. What ruler would you play Knights with right now if you had to pick?
Ooh.
Because like I could see it going like 4 different ways. I could see Faria, I could see Melgus, I could see Reflect Refrain, and I could see Lenneth based on what you wanted support wise. But like I would be interested to hear what your take on what ruler would be the pilot for Knights right now.
So the big one I was looking at, and keep in mind, like, I haven't been doing a ton of research into the like meta and everything else
Sure.
right now. I've been kind of following prices, but I've just been working a lot, so I'm not exactly up to date on everything. But Lenneth was absolutely number one. Just
It's
I'm
red
gonna
white.
get rid of your board and kill everything. Here we go. Number 2 is actually Prisha.
Ooh, red green white Knights.
Yeah,
I mean,
Friendship.
no, I mean, rapid growth is
No.
a sword art.
Rapid growth
Yeah.
is a sword art.
So I mean, you're literally talking about a Prisha deck, and you just said F friendship counters, and and Sacred Beast and everything. God,
Yeah.
you're crazy. I love
Yeah.
it.
absolutely.
Go.
I mean, this
'Cause,
man
I mean,
piloted
there's-
Knights into a stealth meta and decided to kick everyone's teeth in. It worked out pretty well.
Sounds
I
rosy
mean,
as fuck.
The first appearance of Knights was like me taking down Tufford, Valentino, and like barely losing. My only losses over the whole weekend were Nick Blandon twice.
Yeah, because everyone was like,
walked
"Oh,
over
stealth."
Everybody else.
Everyone else was like,
Yeah,
"Stealth
that
is
was the
clearly
one-
the best deck," and
That was
Billy's
what,
like, "No,
Air
no, 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 no,
Nationals
no."
2015, 2016?
16.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, you play Necrolance or you play Stealth. And it's like, all right, cool. Well, Stealth goes to 2100 HP between me bonking them and them doing things. And then they flip and then they die. And Necrolance is literally 1 turn slower than Knights.
Yep.
Hmm.
It was definitely the meta call for the time.
I did 5 games of playtesting against Machina.
It worked out. It
But
worked out.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna try and outpace Machina, it's a combo deck. It's a kill combo.
what we got to worry about. But
Yeah, exactly.
Prisha flips cheap. She's kind of a big butt. She's got quickness or swiftness. And just being able to have
Isn't she the most expensive flip of all of them?
She's like 3, right?
3. Also,
Yeah.
all of them flip for 0. Just a heads up there.
That's the
Yeah,
other-
no, yeah, she does flip. Yeah, her Goddard's the more expensive.
Yeah, her
of all of them.
Goddard's
Yeah,
the most
you're right.
expensive.
We're not here to worry about Goddards. We're here to
All
go
right, just checking.
Percival, Gawain, Lancelot, Prisha, that thing that gives all your bodies 6/6, kill you.
It's correct. It's absolutely correct.
I mean,
Like that.
they gave us Sprinting of the Beast Lady on a quick cast card. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, they also gave us basically 2-cost March of the Machine Lord, which is great too, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
With 2 extra abilities on top of it. So
Well,
you know.
it didn't give Pierce though. Like, it doesn't give
Oh,
Pierce.
Whoa! Oh no!
That's insanely relevant that it doesn't give Pierce.
Oh no!
That
I didn't
actually
get
is,
pierced.
like,
I
real.
can't believe my Vivian won't be able to pierce into things when swinging over everything.
Oh goodness.
Also, my Machina already has pierce.
So many good things. You know, like
Why did you
going
invite
into
me?
going into the. I don't know why I invited you. Going into going into like Collinsville. I think of the AO2 and AO1 rulers that I would expect to see in Collinsville. I would think that Machina is probably more likely to see play than Prisia of the two.
Machina's really good.
Because Machina has a lot of like staying power, especially with the
Sorry,
bear.
Machina is not good. Mary Bell Type 0 is
Yes,
the good.
because Maribel Type 0 is really good. And like giving your J Ruler barrier and like the use of like the cannon and the shield and that kind of stuff. I think that
The shield just being able to be played at instant speed with her is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
can't
I
believe
think
those all exist together.
I think that's what would allow Machina to, you know, be in the same space as Rezard and Arla and RR. I think Prisia, yes, she got her 3-drop variant, but like outside of the sword art that you can banish your whole field, which Prisia definitely doesn't want to be doing. I don't really think there's much in this set that Prisia could take advantage of, like, effectively.
She doesn't like need anything out of the set. She just needs to go fast. Well, she gets
Right.
She's got
like
the quick cast angel. It's a red card.
Okay. Okay. It's a quick cast 0/7 that only gets a.
Excuse me. It's a 5. It's a 4/7. Come on.
Are you absolutely every single time just gonna play
Every
her
single
in
time.
RFG4 cards?
I am hard mulliganing away at the claw to get the claw when I play her.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Mike Rance doesn't top events.
Yet.
I would like to flash back to what got Mike his invite to Worlds a couple years ago. It was an ARG event with how many players, Mike Rance?
About 20 players, I think. 20
Actually,
players.
no. That's not the important part. What did you play, Mike?
I played Scheherazade.
Did you play your own deck?
Yes.
Yep.
I did. I was the only white, black, green Scheherazade in
Junk
the
Sherry.
top 4, I believe. Yeah. I was playing the combination of the Last Audience with the Flourishing Hope, so that people had to attack into it and couldn't die.
Oh, so yeah, God, I tried so hard to make that work.
It's great when it works. When it doesn't work, it's terrible. But it's basically just a tap down your opponent's board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But and that was also the event where I got my invite by placing second because Aaron decided to be in the top spot and already had his invite from the year before. No, not the year before. No, he won 2016.
Yeah, he won 2016.
He had an invite for something else, but
Got that pass down.
His invite that year.
did get the pass down invite. But it felt good
Billy
because I
Button's-
played.
Billy
deck
Button
well.
still holds the most notable and notable title for making his way to Worlds. And no one will ever be able to take it from him.
Story time.
Story time.
It's just Billy being a boss. Like, that's what it is, both times.
Got to Worlds 3 years in a row. I've never topped a GP. Gen Con did become kind of a meme after 2016 because it was like 20 and then like 12 people.
Yeah.
But 2016 it was stacked. You had the
Yeah,
Blendins,
man. Like,
you had Joe
everybody
Ray,
was there.
Bremont, there were a bunch of Frank Klosser. There were a bunch of people in there.
Frank showed up. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gen Con 2016 was actually relevant. I'm also I think I'm the only person to have ever won a prize card or a gold prize card without topping a GP.
I think that's also true.
That's a good title to hold.
Yeah, he's got no one can take it away from him because I can't imagine that Gen Con happens this year, especially considering Essen got canceled today. Like Essen Essen in Germany got canceled, which means there's like absolutely no doubt that Gen Con is gonna get axed.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, but whether, like, even if we do have a Gen Con, it's like whether or not Force of Will does anything there. Like, because
it's true.
they completely missed last year, right?
Yeah, last year didn't have anything.
Such a shame.
Gen Con is expensive.
It's all, to host your own events. To host your own events in there, that actually is pretty pricey. If you want to run like an actual tournament, as opposed to just like a casual
just get
fun
a
event.
section is expensive.
Yeah.
Like all of it combined is.
Interesting.
You are not wrong.
Yeah. Gen Con is a self-sufficient economy. It's they just make an immeasurable amount of money. I mean, for good reason. They do a great thing. Gen Con is just a fantastic event filled with fantastic things and people. But they make a ton of. I mean, also the Indianapolis Convention Center is huge,
massive,
and massive. If you've never been there, it is tremendous. Like. And
been
just
there like 3 or 4 times now. It's nice.
I'm making sure seeing if anybody else wants to get in here.
Everybody.
Because I got it's 9 o'clock, so I was gonna give company news now.
Yes.
But first, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna
put more sponsors.
Not a word from our sponsors. I am going to put I'm gonna put this email in chat. And so if you want to be entered into the giveaway for Todd's awesome playmat that he has donated, that is the Chibi artwork playmat of all the...
I want to bring mine out now. Hang on, where'd it go?
Mike has it, so he's going to show it to us. I will put the image up on screen as well because I still have it.
It's in my bag. I haven't opened this thing in months.
You can hear the bag golf in the background.
So,
what was that?
So this is the playmat. It's on screen right now for anybody who's watching the stream. It's this beautiful chibi character playmat. It's all the artwork from the Will coins. A lot of the chibi Will coins that have been used. Todd donated one of these. He will get the address. We'll get the address from the winner, and then Todd will mail it to you. So in order to be entered into the contest, you need to email rulerschoolcontent@gmail.com with the answer to the following question, which I have to come up with right now. I haven't thought of anything. Billy! Come up with a question for me. Put you on the spot.
Oh,
Mike. Down to Mike.
Oh, Mike is.
He's got the question.
Okay, Mike. What's the question that people have to give their answer to? It's not a riddle. It's just that it's like we want them to engage. We want to hear their answers. What's a question that they could answer to get entered into?
So it doesn't have to have a correct.
Okay, so it's just like
it's more of a survey.
Yeah, more of a survey.
I'm just here to be cute, not smart.
Who is your favorite ruler that is not currently in New Frontiers?
A non-New Frontiers favorite ruler. Send your answer.
Way to just drive it home for all the new people there, Mike.
Well, now people have to do research, so that's good.
Gracious.
And maybe they'll start listening about Conqueror. What was that? Oh my goodness!
The spill, the clear, yeah. I'm the one who's supposed to shill on this podcast. How dare you?
I can shill for something that I'm involved in personally.
That's fair. That's fair. So there you go. Send your answer with your favorite non-current New Frontiers ruler to rulerschoolcontent@gmail.com, and you will be entered to win one of those awesome playmats. We will be drawing that. We'll probably not draw it tonight because I'll have to compile everything, and I'll mention it a couple more times throughout the course of the night. But we'll probably draw the name and let the winner know tomorrow, so that you can win that awesome playmat. Now, with that out of the way. Here's some notes from the company.
Hang on, hold up. Minha just said IU is his favorite. Can you kick it from chat real quick? Just
yeah, I can kick it from chat. That's really easy. Hold on.
He is the AU master.
Hold on.
He is the actual AU master.
There's a lot of IU 1 tricks, all right? How many of them are 2 tricks though?
It's so nice. He's such a good.
No, I was trying to kick Mike. But I didn't get there in time. It didn't work.
Who's here?
That's Colin.
Oh,
Colin, buddy.
is that the baby boy?
How are you, my friend? You're just in time for some cool news from the company.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I tried to get them to give us some Uber DBV cards to give away. I tried, but sadly, because of the situation overseas and how they're handling their work and everything else, which is good. We want them to stay safe. That wasn't able to happen. But I have 3 pieces of information. I'll put it to you this way. I can give you the free information, the number information, or the date information. And I'll let you guys pick in the chat which one do you want to hear first. The free information, the number information, or the date information.
The chat gets to get playmats. They get to like pick which.
Why
gets
not even show up here? Huh, Jeremy?
See, if
Chat
you were
gets
smart, you would just type in the chat like I'm sure Billy's doing right now to pick which information he wants.
Oh my goodness, it's not blocked. I'm in. I'm in. I thought it was still stuck behind a paywall.
Date. Okay. Got date and then free info. Sweet. Okay, so the date information is that provided all things go according to plan, the new product, our next product, will be released in August. So we're gonna get the 4th set will be in August. That is your date information.
June, July,
the free
August.
information.
On pace, right?
So right on pace. So right on pace, right?
All
so
right.
the free information is that sometime they initially gave me a month, but with everything that's going on, they didn't want to shoot for a month and then have it not be possible. But they are working on new Force of Will demo decks. Free Force of Will demo decks to send out to stores to be able to give away to new players. I don't know what's
after I talked about Peter Pan.
I don't know what's in them. I don't know how they're built. I don't know anything about like that. They just wanted me to let people know that they are working on. They are working on making new demo decks, updated demo decks to send out to stores so that stores can get them to players to keep teaching them. And then
I am down for that.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's awesome. And then the number news is the next set. Then the product that we released in August is over 100 cards, and they're all new.
Wait. Set 4.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Set
Yeah,
4.
They told me the new product is releasing in August. And it's over 100 cards, and it's all new.
All right.
Can I insert my credit card into my computer right now, or do I have to wait a little bit?
That's good.
See. If you want to get pre-order access, click the join button down below. We'll let you know.
Oh my goodness. That's
Wow.
fake news.
Hyper shill. Jeremy's evolving into a mega super shill.
I put the gloves back on. This is what you did to me.
This is my
That's actually crazy because I didn't expect them to do that until the next cluster.
Right, yeah.
But they are going to make an entire original
More than
new,
100 cards.
100 plus.
All new.
Awesome. Good on them.
hype.
Good on them.
Hype.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's the news that I have from the company. So
that means no more Gorgon reprints.
I mean, nobody asked.
You can have
Nobody
new
asked.
organs.
Nobody asked for the original Gorgon reprints. So
I'm pretty sure
I
Jeremy
did.
did.
Mike did. He sent Force of Will by emails every day. Gorgon.
Yep.
Gorgon.
Gorgon.
Gorgon. I just keep sending over just like pictures of snakes, just to see if I get the hint.
Man,
keep getting these emojis. I get a message from Kim. Do you know why Mike Rance keeps sending me pictures of snakes? I don't know.
Kim would love it. Probably not, but he probably might. He might.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
betting not.
Yeah. So
A scale
I'm not
of 1 to
betting, man.
2.
I'm hoping that it also means no Ruler's Memoria reprint. You right.
Hey.
Although so the
the
question,
card would be unplayable though.
so the question here is, it says more than 100 cards, totally new ones. The question becomes, like, with that, obviously, like, when they say totally new, I mean, we imagine that we're going to get the stone, right? The rulers are new. The main set is going to be new, but that we'd probably get the dual stone at least. So, like, that'll be weird. Because I can't imagine we don't... What?
Promo?
Oh, maybe like a promo?
I doubt it'd be a promo though, because then that would be like, it would be like weird to
Starter
not have
deck.
part of this starter deck.
If there's a starter deck, then the black-white stone would be
True.
in the starter deck, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about...
So
Like I said, I don't know the details about what it is. I just know that they gave me a date, and they told me it's over 100 new cards.
So here's the real question. We have cards that use moon mana, and we're not getting anything that used to produce moon. How are we getting moon produced now? And
That's
what do
an
you think it's going to
excellent
be?
Well, the thing
Oh
is...
no, it's probably going to be it's going to be a new moon source, is essentially. So we're
Or
not
it
getting
could
our
just be
moon.
it could just be a second stone that like a new type of stone that produces black and moon, like just a different name.
Or red and moon, considering
Or red
that.
Functional reprints. 100 functional reprints. We've seen the cards before, but they have different names. Rules of Memoria.
This is Goonbreeze Elf. It's red.
Lightning blaze, not lightning.
Goon Breeze Elf.
Goon breeze.
Oh, man.
Goonbreeze.
Goon breeze. Oh man,
I would say something with the word goon in it.
Jeez Louise.
Listen,
Oh man.
we got like at least half the Goon Squad happen right here. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. I'm waiting for some other people to join us because we're gonna have some awesome Quiplash fun here in a little bit.
The Notebook is
I'll
a
be back.
really long.
Yeah,
movie.
do what you got to do. I got to make sure that Ryan gets in here so that we can... I know that Brandon Bremont is going to join us for some FoW Quiplash, and I hope, anyway, still. And then... I know
If we need
Ryan
anybody
is
else, I
gonna
know
join us.
I know Caltoon was also asking if he could join in on Quiplash.
Cal is absolutely... I mean, add him to the... If he wants to join in. I think there's 5 of us here, right? And
Yeah,
then...
hang on. Let me see if I can add him.
There's 5 of us
Yeah,
here.
that would make 8. Cal, Ryan, and Bremont.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's 8 of us. Yeah, because Derek hasn't joined us yet, so that would be our 8th.
Oh, Derek, see you in for tonight.
I haven't heard anything back from him. I know he's been like super busy with work, so which is fair. But feel free to add Cal if he's going to join us.
Oh, he might be doing something right now.
I
Let me message.
Why
gotta
did I-
finish real quick, guys.
Yeah. So I'll message Ryan and see if they're going to join out. But we're going to finish out the night by playing some Quiplash, maybe some other games. We're going to start with a Force of Will themed Quiplash, courtesy of the one, the only Mike Rants. And then, yeah.
Wait. So he made this?
He made the questions. The
I'm
prompts
Mr.
are all,
Prompts.
the prompts are all still...
So it's still a Jackbox, but he made all the.
It's still...
All
it's-
prompts are Forcewell themed.
All the prompts are Forcible themed. We're playing Quiplash.
Fantastic.
And you in the audience will be able to join as well. You can join as part of the audience. You can't make prompts, but you can vote on whose prompts you think are best. So we'll get that all sorted out here. I'm waiting to see. I'll message. Ryan says he's making food still.
How long does it take him to cook dinner? What an
Yeah,
idiot!
man, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Just put the mac and cheese
So-
in the pot, stir it. It's not
That's
hard.
it. That's it. That's all you got to do.
That's all it is.
You don't have to boil the.
Don't
You
even turn the fire on. Just stir the mac and
no
cheese.
water. You don't need the water. Just pour the mac and cheese in a pot, stir it up. That's all you got.
You know it's ready when the little flame starts.
Yeah, for sure. You know it's ready when the flames start up. And again, while we're waiting to get this set up, again, I'll put the email in the chat again here. If you want to get entered into that contest, to get potential access to the playmat giveaway, you gotta give us send an email with your favorite non-New Frontiers ruler to that email address in the chat, and we'll get you there. Cal Tuma, hi buddy,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi. Hopefully you can hear me because I
can.
don't. My things are doing a weird thing.
We can hear
Oh,
you.
you are crystal clear.
Or can we?
I mean, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Cool. Excellent. Just have a volume. Oh.
Does this have a
volume?
Also, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most crowded Teachers Lounge that we've ever had. This was a mistake.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
Ugh.
Oh, goodness.
Cal, everyone in chat is wishing you hello, and Cal, you beautiful beast.
Frank, unfortunately, is not going to be joining us. Frank has been super busy. I do know that we're talking to him about trying to get started. I'm going to try to get Quiplash set up here while we're waiting.
Quiplash.
There you go, everybody. Enjoy
I don't
that.
even need to
Borrowed
play
my
the
good
game.
webcam from my friend. I now realize how terrible my out normal one looks.
Yeah, we got to get you guys a better webcam for sure. Let me get Steam rolling up here.
I don't want to blow everyone away too much with how sexy I am. I mean,
I know. You have to filter it a little bit.
Calm down.
No, I'm not.
I like let me know before you call me. I was right in the middle of a ranked Vanguard match and lost.
So, all right, cool. So nothing of value was lost then.
Except my chance to get a game of any kind.
And then I'm gonna set it up. I gotta set it up so that it's windowed, so I can still see all of your lovely faces.
Wow, that's cute.
I also gotta make the volume just like as little as possible, otherwise it's just like.
Oh yeah, because
worse.
it's not gonna say my prompts. I think it's just gonna say. Jim,
yeah.
I think you're in charge of reading my prompts. Then that's great.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll read them out loud. I'll do it in my good voice.
Perfect. I'll need your announcer voice.
Screen capture, window capture, Jackbox Party Pack, 3.exe. Wow, why
Delete
does it,
system34.exe.
why does it looks so bad? Who doesn't have headphones in so that I'm suddenly echoing?
I fixed it. Sorry.
I fixed it.
Cal!
As I said, warn me next time you guys call me.
We were in the chat, and I'm like, hey, Cal wants to play. And Jeremy's like, yeah, Adam. I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
All right. All right.
Damn it, you got them all frazzled.
Okay.
You did. I missed the end of the Mentalist, and I lost my ranked match, all so that I could hang out with you guys.
Well,
you better be appreciative.
I am appreciative, Cal. Thanks, buddy.
Wait, how far into the Mentalist are you?
Better.
So like we said before, we're waiting for Billy to come back. We're waiting for a couple other people to come back. As he said before, when we get started, you will be able to join us in the audience.
Billy.
There's Billy, still waiting.
Billy!
And there's enough, thankfully, there's enough prompts here that we should be able to play a couple rounds. So we'll start with this.
This should be a little more than just a couple. I came up with some good shit, man.
There was like 40 prompts in there. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So for those of you who
The
don't know,
secret, Jeremy gave me like a week to do that, and I did it all like on Sunday.
yeah. So for those of you who don't know how the Jackbox, Mike, shut up.
No.
Mike.
So for those of you who aren't aware, the way you play the Jackbox games is you need to pull up your phone or another web browser, and you're going to pull up jackbox.tv, and there will be a room code that you can type in, and you can join us. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up. You guys have jackbox.tv pulled up?
Always.
Getting it.
Tab's always open on my phone just in case.
Oh, there's Ryan Miles just in time for some foul quiplash.
Ryan,
Well, there's Ryan's house just in time for some foul quiplash.
Ryan's apartment.
I heard that we needed an 8th or a 7th or a
Ryan
6th.
will never miss Quiplash.
We're waiting on Bremont, but we're going to go ahead and
I
get
heard
started.
Quiplash and I was like, alright, I'm in.
Bremont.
Yeah, Bremont.
Oh my God. There's Cal. Oh my God. There's so many people.
Billy, you think for the 5-year anniversary I wasn't gonna bring the A crew back to have some good times? So.
In the illustrious words of Kyron Lucas, gang gang.
Gang.
Gang. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started up here, guys. Nobody sign in yet because I gotta get in first so I can host the game.
So when?
Okay. I'm in, so everybody else should be able to join.
I know who Mike is.
How'd you know?
So,
Okay, maybe I should.
Maybe I don't know who Mike is.
Yeah.
so are you guys all in? Are you guys all in?
We're all in. I think
Yeah.
that's almost a
Game
7.
sound might be too loud. I will try to take it down a little bit, guys. It can get a little bit nuts. XSplit, come on. That hopefully might be a little bit better.
Find out, eh?
I'm working on it.
Grandma.
Okay. I'm
Maybe I
waiting.
should have picked a real name so people weren't confused when they see Billy's ass answering questions, but whatever.
There's only 3 different people with the name Billy in their name.
Yeah,
so-
just only. Just only.
Very
Ryan,
convenient. That
Ryan,
button
this
is
is
12 letters.
this is Force of Will related Quiplash, just so you know.
He
I don't
can't
think
even
he can
hear you.
me. Yeah.
He's somewhere else.
Because I think
What
he's
is he
bringing.
doing?
I think he's bringing a seat for Camilla. I think he's bringing a
Nobody
seat for
needs to know
Camilla.
what I'm doing. I'm an enigma.
Gotta.
So, you do know this is.
What a gentleman.
You know this
One of
is
the things
Force
that
of Will
happens when
Quiplash,
you
right?
move is that you see chairs are very frivolous things and mostly useless. You don't really need more than the only chair that you have for yourself. The problem is, if you have people over and you only have one chair, you have to get a bit creative.
You do know that we're
And
playing.
she's way better at Jackbox than I am. So
You know
she's
we're
gonna be
playing
thinking funny
Force
stuff.
of Will Quiplash, right?
To be fair, Ryan,
It's Force
I'm
of Will
way more
related.
Flash than you are.
There you go.
All right. What the hell?
Whoa.
We're playing Force of Will
Whoa, I got
Quiplash, bro.
disconnected. I think I just
I also
Oh,
got.
I also got
Oh, yeah.
disconnected.
Yeah, I got booted.
Okay.
Try now.
Do it again.
You get to add like forceful related quick flashes?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Join in.
Invalid room code. Oh, I can't spell it. Why?
There we go. Now we know. There we go.
You fucker. I wonder who that is. Is it Colin? Is it Josh? Maybe it's Billy. I can't figure it out, guys. What's going on?
Okay, and again, those of you guys who are in the chat, once we get started, you can join us that way to vote as well. So let's.
You can join us in the audience. It's
Yeah.
quite great.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
No, good luck to you.
No.
GLHF.
Luck to me.
We're playing Duels Network.
You're playing on Duelist Network. GLHF.
Call my name.
I'm your host, Schmitty, and I've hidden the secret to eternal youth somewhere in this game of Quiplash. Guys, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're really going to change some lives here today.
Shut up, Schmitty.
Quick flash.
This is round 1. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or
However
quips,
I
will be
want.
pitted against
However
someone else.
you
want.
Everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score
This is a
points based on the
family-friendly-
percentage of people
No.
who
That's
voted
fine.
answer. Have at it.
It's after dark.
It's after dark at this point.
Forced to
Who
will.
invited me here?
What the hell is this prompt?
Interesting.
I can't help you with that.
I'm sorry I brought you into this when you not have any idea.
I told you. I said it's Force of Will Quiplash.
I missed that. I was busy like getting
That's
the weight.
fine. I'll learn.
I gave one Force of Will answer.
Oh my god,
There you
this is
go.
so good.
I'm glad you like my prompts, Ryan.
I didn't even know you could do it.
I didn't either. Which Jackbox is this that you can add your own?
It's 2. Quiplash 2. So Jackbox 3.
Oh shit, I have that. I didn't even know you could do
How the
that.
fuck do you do that?
Trash.
We have 5 of the audience. There are people watching. Damn.
Hell yeah.
5 people watching. Wow.
Incredible.
Oh.
Hey, why is it? Is there a link on the Force of Will global page?
There
to
is.
Come watch us.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Good.
Look,
Good.
I have like 3 screens.
Almost
I have
out
4
of time.
screens going on right now, and
Yeah.
that's not one of them.
That's
Yeah,
way more
no, it's
scripts than
there.
I've got.
It's up there for
Who
sure.
still needs to do it? Come on. Come on. Josh,
Pat,
you do it.
Josh, you got 6
Well done.
seconds. There we go. Okay.
No,
got it.
you
Got
it.
Cracking pack.
Let's start this show.
Back, rack it back.
This is the point that Colin's not panda
Oh,
related. He's
what
a TCG
soul
Scrubs.
should I you never discard?
Vote for your favorite.
Ooh. Okay. I'll read all the prompts when they come up for the sake.
I'll be honest, I almost put Minhas, but I knew someone else was gonna put it.
Very easy.
The audience gets to vote what they think is best too.
I think the stream delay makes it hard to vote in the audience sometimes.
Yeah,
but-
maybe.
Yeah, audience. All day.
Jeremy, or that's gotta stay.
There's nothing I can do to stop it.
Oh,
What card
yeah,
should
that's
Aaron
lame.
Miles never have his face printed on?
Time to vote.
Easy claps.
Oh, Rex, he's not even here to defend himself. That's upsetting. Brian, what'd you make for dinner? Was it mac and cheese?
I made steak and mashed potatoes.
Woof. No, that was really close.
Oh wow! I'm surprised. I'm surprised how much of a split that was.
Oh, that's savage.
Next prompt.
Reflect gives you passion. Refrain gives you calmness. Ryan Miles gives you.
Oh. Holy crap, Ryan.
That's a winner, let's say that.
Oh, man. Oh, well played.
Crap. He picked his own.
Sorry, Cal, I couldn't.
I can't vote.
Yeah.
Dude, I like how the audience kind of like screws that up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Someone just cast Duel of Truth on you. Who are you fighting?
Ready, set, vote.
Champion. Wow.
Duck-sized Billies.
I thought it was bullies at first. I'm like, what's going on here? And that's how it was Billy's. I'm like, oh, okay,
Imagine 100 of me just duck-sized running around going, Knights! Knights! Knights!
I feel like I had a dream about that before. Terrifying.
I voted for that just because I want 100 buck-sized Billies with me at any point in time in life.
Thank you, audience.
I hate you, audience. How could you?
Your
You don't like
next
100
prompt
duck-sized Billies.
What did you pull from your god pack?
Oh my god.
PFA ruler.
Right on the nose.
It's PFA rulers.
Oh my god.
Well earned, Colin. Well earned, Colin.
Oh,
Oh, that was good.
I guess that's a little bit deep of a thing.
Moving on.
Look, I'm good at inappropriate,
Blake
but I'm not
is
good
the
at
Tama of Quiplash.
Vote on your devices.
I figured this answer would pop up at some point. I just didn't expect this to be the prompt for it. You know? Like, it's definitely gonna happen.
on the nose. This was incredible.
And that's exactly why I answered
Thank
it.
you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
I love it. It's perfect. It's exactly what I anticipated.
That was an even audience split too.
Yeah, that
It
was an
was.
even audience split. I'm surprised.
Well played.
Next in line.
Now I get to go.
A
out
gem
in
you
the
should
world
never
and
gain
have the
with Tigris
audience
Pearl
vote.
Chain.
Vote now.
Oh, same answer. Damn it.
Oh, I don't have
My
a
God.
coin. This is a coin flip, and I don't have a.
Tails.
I'm gonna go with
tails.
I don't know what tails means.
Especially here.
Aren't these the same thing when you think about it?
Well played, Cal.
Oh yeah.
the audience betrayed you.
Audience, oh my
Because
god.
they said gem. Turd
One
gem.
of,
You don't
yeah, I was about to
turd
say
gem.
one of them is actually a gem.
It's very well.
That's
The main
right.
variety of gem
Let's take a look at the
is
scores.
A turd gem, right?
yeah.
Yeah, really the same answer. Alright, who we got?
Oh yikes!
Oh,
yeah,
man.
but
Oh,
last
yeah,
place
this
was
is
most
first,
of
no
the
way.
time.
Oh
Now
my
round
now.
two, where all points and bonuses
Still in
are
top eight
doubled.
somehow.
While the draw
It's literally
ends.
not even
You'll always
Oh,
top
it's
8
like
here.
Gen Con. Always
Yep.
top 8.
Those are some good ones.
I know them.
Yeah, they were
Get
good.
out.
They were good. I added one, but they were pretty good overall.
What do you mean you added one? You didn't add more than that?
I did it like today, dude, because I was trying to get the internet to work at the other house so that I could actually host this from the other house, but it didn't work.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
We're still waiting on Ryan and Pack, Crack, and Patton.
Pack, Crack, and Patton, you're so close, Con. 6, 5.
Oh,
we
it makes
good.
it. He makes it in there.
Grandpa Josh doesn't know how to type on a
Let's see what
phone.
we got here.
Dude,
Grandpa
yeah,
Josh.
no, like,
Remove a knowledge counter from this card. Blank.
Okay,
Scoop.
favorite clip now.
Do you feel nice about doing that? I bet you do. Oh, they're both so good. They're both so good.
The first one, Scoop resonates with me with more because that's basically what you do when you play a 6 Ages deck.
Yup, I had to go with. Oh, the audience! The audience over there.
Well played.
Oh, well played, audience. Well played.
GG.
Next on deck,
What card should Billy Buttons be printed as?
get to voting.
These are both valid.
I like that there have been 2 about this so far. You know Mike did it.
I would love a Tama promo that's just Billy with cat ears on.
Oh, man.
Wait, do I
Damn
have
it,
it
Steven.
here?
Audience splitting it
The
up.
audience split again. We should probably split the room with this audience, apparently.
Oh, I don't have it in here. I have one of the forbidden pictures.
I got you, Colin.
Somewhere.
Okay, next
Nice,
one.
nice.
You've heard of Croco Shark OTK. Now get ready for.
And
Oh, that's a good.
Which one's the OTK? Oh yeah. Sorry.
Well, people impression you OTK yourself, but that's neither here nor there.
That takes a few turns, I think.
It might
It's
be a
less
few.
of an OTK. and
Oh
more
my
like,
gosh, the
you know,
audience destroyed that.
Talk about relating with the audience. Holy shit.
They were all about crippling depression.
That quarantine answer there. Banish a wind resonator, a darkness resonator, and a killing stone.
It's
Put
voting
blank
time.
into your field.
We might just kill Jeremy.
These are good answers. These are good. These are what I'm expecting.
I'm trying to get all my force will knowledge back and it's not working.
Hey, Billy, I had you there. Billy, I had you on that one.
Jeez.
Sorry, Billy. GG well played.
My cheeks.
The audience is so powerful, dude. They control everything.
next is
The audience is pretty
That thing
strong.
you'll
I
never
didn't
put into the
realize
field with Umarata will.
put in your votes.
Problem is, you can put her into the field if you play the
You
two.
totally can.
You can also put Ayu into the field, technically.
You can put both of them into the field if you want, if you try hard.
Oh, man.
You know what
I got-
AU I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
got trashed on that one.
You tried your best, Jeremy. I
I
appreciate
did,
that.
I did.
In the hopper.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's actually the prize in getting for winning worlds, by the way. Don't tell anyone. Come on.
Been for Ryan Miles in Pikachu
Oh,
ears.
goodness.
I'm like swimming in my face in the card. They're like, how about a whole set? And I'm like,
Oh, okay, good.
Ooh, wow, that's a pretty split,
That's
actually.
close.
And next,
What Brandon Bremont is doing the night before a GP.
go away.
I'm so sad that Brandon's not here for this one.
I know.
I'm gonna screenshot it for him. Hold on. I got it.
Here's my cat.
Oh, hello, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dio, he's really fucking loud.
Well, shit. Isn't there like 6 of us?
Billy just outed
Round
for
2
a
is
sec.
now complete. Let's see where we
Oh, he's
land.
back.
I'm not first place anymore. I'm fifth.
Yeah, I slipped.
Oh, I'm
Am
going
I
now.
still in last place?
Still in fifth.
Ooh,
Oh
excellent.
boy, yeah, fucking Mike
Still
killed
in
that
last
round, dude.
place.
Oh!
Yes, hi, Dio.
This
How
is
are you
round
doing?
3.
How does the last
Nope.
flash work?
Everyone
with
gets the
this?
same one
Okay.
single prompt.
I don't know how this works with
I have
Make Your
no
Own.
idea either.
Oh
Okay, I think
no.
it's just
Okay.
Oh, so it's not force of will?
This comic.
If it's
Not
possible,
until I make it force of will.
Yeah.
It's true.
I feel really bad about that answer.
Mine was kind of mean, but I'm following the what the audience likes. I'm being a shill, so here we go.
Damn, new Jeremy. I did not realize how many of these prompts we'd go through. You're right, Jeremy. It might just be 2 rounds of forceful questions.
Well, we'll wait for Brandon for the second one.
Come on. I love you too.
Oh.
Because I think you gave us like 38 answers.
Yeah,
So,
something like that.
That should be
But
enough.
Josh, you can do it.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Close.
Okay, soak it in. In this round, you've got 3 medals to give to your 3 favorite quips: gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely.
Just way easier to tap it.
Just like warm.
I love the Deepwood channel on there when like it's from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Like how we all
Little
take
known fact,
it.
I actually
We're
live
so related
in-
regardless.
But that Keurig one, that one's real good because all I can hear is "Ree."
Yeah, it's microphone.
5
Yeah.
seconds. 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And gold.
Oh, man.
Oh, I got a point. Hell yeah.
Fucking Deepwood just destroyed all of us.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
Well, that's
I
a
can't
even
do it
quiz.
in top 8s, but I can do it in clip lounge.
There's GP top 8. Let's go.
I guess I can take that trade off. I'll top 8 Grand Prix
And we're
and Mike can
finished.
top
Josh,
8.
I love what you
What they tell her that once Mike is in the top 8,
Dude, like, I
he's
couldn't think of
unstoppable.
anything. I was
Never
just
let him
like,
top
I was
8
like,
again.
man.
Look at that domination.
God, I got
Jeez,
the not even fucking remotely close second, and I feel not good about it.
We're gonna back it out for right now because we're gonna wait for
Alright.
Bremont to get back here.
What time is he getting on?
He says he's on his way home right now, so
Alright.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
take him very
pause
long.
for a second and get a drink.
do it up. I have literally the volume set to like absolute nothing.
I also need a drink.
So take a break here real fast.
Observe Dio.
Hello, Dio.
Steel! Jojo!
I'm sure you can hear him. He's very loud.
I don't want it. I want it to be everybody. There we go. Oh, my
Now it's
camera's
everybody,
never on.
including Dio.
Including Dio.
Are we bringing cats on?
I don't have a cat. I do, but I don't want to bring my cat on.
There's like 3 cats in this house. This cat isn't even mine.
Nice. That's a good cat. Yes. Hi.
Goonies Thunder.
You have to click things occasionally, buddy. That cat is super black.
I got dog.
No, those are my legs. His name is Hades.
You say his name is Hades?
Yeah, his brother, who's like orange, is Zeus.
While we're waiting for Brandon to get here, as a reminder, if you want to be entered into that giveaway that we're doing for the cool playmat from Todd, go ahead and email your answer to the following question. I'm typing it in the chat right now. Of what your favorite non-New Frontier ruler is. Send us that email down below, or to rulerschoolcontent@gmail.com, and you'll be entered into that raffle. And then also, if you like what we're doing, we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So it's been crazy that we've been doing this for 5 years. Had a lot of different people who've helped over the years, but also couldn't really be doing it without you guys, the watchers, who hang out with us and participate. If you like what we're doing here and want us to see us do more of it or find ways to improve it, you can support us by clicking that join button down below. It is the easiest way for you to support the channel directly. It gets you access to all kinds of cool perks, as well as being able to access the chats outside of this specific event. We wanted to open it up for everybody. It is minimum $2 a month, gets you access to all kinds of cool stuff, and goes to support the channel. So we appreciate that if you decided to do it. If not, just watching is also support enough. So thank you so much. So
shilling over.
Shilling is over. So while we wait for Brandon, so I've opened product as we saw earlier today. Cal, you've opened product at this point, right?
Yep, I've cracked 2 kits.
Billy is waiting on his. Josh doesn't have product. I don't even know if Ryan bought product because he's a filthy person who just borrows all my cards. Colin, have you cracked any AO3?
Not yet. It's sometime this week, I think it is. I'm not sure when exactly.
Mike, have you cracked product at all yet?
Later this week, I should be getting my product in.
Cool.
So
Colin,
for that.
Colin, I know you guys. We haven't seen any of the footage outside of you guys building the decks yet. But you guys were still planning on doing an AO3 like content maker pre-release, right?
Yeah, it'll be much quicker and smooth this time. The gameplay from the last one is all coming out this week, which was a lot of fun to do. But yeah, we think we figured it all out. So AO3 should be nice and smooth.
And then it's gonna be who all is participating in that?
Oscar just sent the list because we need one more person. We're at obviously me, Joey, Oscar, you, and Josh here.
So you need one more.
Yeah.
And all you need is 6 packs. And then here's a question, because we watched some pre-release footage that I did earlier today. What is your plan for us to do for rulers? Is it going to be access to any of the 3, or are we all going to be using the fan-made Stranger Draft Ruler?
I think that's Oscar's realm.
Okay.
Oscar,
let
them know.
My recommendation would be that we use the draft ruler, because I think
as an option.
Yes, as an option. As an option. At least having it as an option.
The 3 rulers and a draft ruler.
Yeah, I think that it should at least be available. Having played it earlier today and realizing just how much Arla and Rezard rely on dual color cards.
Oscar confirmed. Fan-made Stranger.
Fan-made Stranger Draft Ruler. Thanks, Oscar.
Love you, Oscar.
I also will go back over the because it's been a bit, and we've got some other people who joined the chat since then. Our news from the company that we got to show off today, and that news is 3 pieces of news. One is that the company is currently working to produce later this year free Force of Will demo decks to send out to stores and players to get new people starting to play the game again. New updated pre-release demo decks. Second is we know that our next product will be released in August, and it has over 100 cards that are totally new. So,
boy,
new cards for set 4.
Oh boy.
And no, it's not the Ryan Pikachu Vingolf.
It should be. Not to our knowledge yet.
Not to our knowledge as of yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I know things you guys don't know. All right, me and Kim talk every day. Don't worry about it. Doesn't happen. It's not true. I don't know if I want 100 new cards, because I'm looking at the last 20 new cards we got, and I'm like, oh god. So.
Well, Brandon says he's going to be at least 20 minutes, so I'm going to start Quiplash back up here, and we'll do another one, and hopefully have enough for a third one. So I will start it back up.
If not, it'll probably just repeat answers, and then Brandon will give us gold.
Yeah, it'll still be just fine. We'll be able to do answers, so it's fine with me. So let me start it back up here.
I'm not ready.
Get ready anyway.
I am.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't need it.
Don't need it.
As always, again, people in the chat, you can join us by being members of the audience. can give us all
Please
kinds of
join us.
answers. It is a lot of fun when you guys join us.
Well, this is family friendly, optional. Okay.
Optional.
Dog, me and Ryan are on the stream. Automatically option denied.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
Let me.
I'm
let-
also here.
let me
and
get
I have
in
no
here
filter
first.
after a day of work, so
Same.
Jeremy.
Don't log in yet. Let me log in first.
Oh,
Mike,
Mike, get out.
Oops.
Mike.
Alright, here, let's get out.
Mike, pull out.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike
alright.
never pulls out.
Leave the game.
Just remake it. I think if he
He
leaves,
is-
it still has him in there.
He is
Okay.
staying in there for a really long time.
Rippy. Jeremy, be quicker on the draw. I don't know.
Or just don't type yet.
No. You said it after I already typed.
There we go.
I'm a quick quicklasher.
I should. It'll probably kick you guys out again when we like host the new one. So
Beat you. And got kicked.
yeah, now
Yeah,
join
yeah.
it. This is the one
No,
you're
this is-
joining.
Okay, nobody join yet before Jeremy does.
I'm in. Okay,
Oh,
there we go.
Alex was the guy that breaks the rules, then explains the rules for the rest of us that didn't break the rules. Oh man, appreciate you.
There we go. Gawain dudes. Solid.
It's definitely me.
Everybody's in?
Everybody's in.
My guy even looks like a nipple. It works.
That
That's
works.
perfect.
There you go. Again, I will
Which way?
read.
It was okay.
No, that's the problem.
Welcome to Quiplash. If you experience any
Yeah,
dizziness
join the
while
audience,
playing,
everybody.
You probably won't do
Please
very
do.
well.
Vote for me.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Skew
after
this. Skew
You
these
have my
votes
number,
so
right?
far, please.
Honestly, I think so.
This is round one.
Hey man,
You
we
are
got
about to see two prompts
we
on
got
your
30
device.
people
Type
watching the
something
stream right now,
hilarious.
so that's a lot of
Wow,
skewing.
which one?
Damn.
Pretty good. Everybody should be in the
Decide
audience.
your
You're not in the
answer.
audience for watching the stream. What are you doing?
Democracy at work. The more people
It's
who
about
vote
to get
for your
high quality.
answer, the better your score.
This is
Let's
not
go.
just Mountain Dew.
Oh, I still have a full thing of bourbon here. I could probably get
Okay.
to that.
Aw man.
Mm.
Hmm. No, I missed. Alright, nobody sees the.
Judge him.
Nobody,
Judge him
nobody-
for his mistyping.
nobody sees the typo.
Oh, they're repeating.
Yep, we've got
Oh,
some
yeah.
repeats. Yep,
That's
there's only
fine,
so
as
many
long as-
options.
As long as we're coming up with new answers.
No, I refuse.
Okay.
Cal will give the exact same answers.
Got to learn.
After this, we can just do a regular Quiplash. But
Oh yeah, we could do that. But we need Bremont to do the forcible one so that we get new fun things from him.
some of the answers,
Most
some of the
friendly.
questions will still be new. But
Yeah.
again,
It could-
those of
what,
you who
just
are watching
randomize
the
the
stream,
ones we had.
yeah.
Could just be bad at
Hit
randomizing.
the safety quit
Yeah.
button if you can't fix
Jeremy,
something.
be better at randomizing. I don't know.
Oh, we got
Oh,
9 audience
that's my
members. This is
guys.
getting fired.
Mine sucks. It's
Woo.
fucking garbage.
Oh my gosh.
My prep is
Don't worry, you
garbage.
always
Better be
suck, Ryan.
good.
I really hope I get
There you
0
go.
votes, but my blame.
Cast Demon Division. What do you search for?
Same answer.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Quarantine treating you all right?
no, clearly not.
Oh, that was great.
I can schedule some therapy
Moisturizer
appointments with
in
you guys
chat.
if you need it.
I'm loving it.
Good vote.
Yep.
Audience, thank you.
Oh, that audience.
Audience OP, dude.
Oh, it's OP.
Next prompt.
Those are high quality.
Oh goodness. Hmm. Man,
What
I'm
we
glad
do
this
some-
wasn't with. I'm glad this wasn't within the first minute, because otherwise I'd get demonetized.
Oh.
Trying real hard to
That's not
demonetize you.
I'm not trying to get you demonetized. Who said that? Mike said that?
What? Who?
The demonetizing? You're trying to make that happen?
Next is-
I'm gonna demonetize you with the next GP I see you at.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
It says beer. If anybody assumes that Cal's beard is not a sacred beast, you are incorrect.
That's not Cal's beard, though. That's his beer.
I'm a bear.
That doesn't indeed say. That doesn't indeed say beer.
The flagship card of the new Alice Origin set, Cal's beer.
That's still no.
Oh, the audio.
The audience betrayed you.
I knew I could believe in you.
I'm upsetting spaghetti.
Maybe
Same
it's no beard, right?
What's your,
Okay, vote.
what's your stealth condition?
This is a tough one.
It is. Also, I'm pretty sure when my hand empty is Kyron Lucas's trigger / stealth condition.
Yeah, I get triggered.
Should have been a hand empty, Ryan. Come on.
The audience got me. Yeah, that was my I have 2 seconds left, and I was trying to think of something funny and I couldn't, but we got there.
Did you though?
Up next,
I was trying to think of a trigger warning joke and I couldn't. It wasn't working.
to voting.
Oh.
Forbidden knowledge.
I'm the one gem you always want to get,
True.
because I'm all colored.
And I should.
Well, the problem is you can never own Billy. That's the issue.
Yeah, can I keep Billy in my item zone?
Try and keep Billy.
Can I sign into Billy?
I hang out in the stranger zone a lot, if you feel me.
More like a danger zone. Am I
You can
right?
pull him at random. Billy's all about those random pullings.
You right?
Vote away.
No, Ryan walked away. Ryan.
Oh god. Oh my god. Does anyone know what it is? Because I was trying to find it the other week. It's on the internet somewhere.
I still need to write
I need someone to link me that /fic.
Get
Research. For...
no, the audience.
Oh, the audience!
Betrayal. Betrayal.
I feel like half the audience is just tired about talking about my asshole, and I'm with them honestly. I'm with you.
It's voting time.
Round of Memoria cards.
Time which Judge 3
What?
Please tell me. No fucking way. Triple judgment? Triple judgment, no TK? Come on. Fuck me.
Judge 3 was meant to be triple judgment?
Yeah, I couldn't fucking, there's only so many,
That's round one.
fuck you guys.
I didn't know what that was. I thought you were calling a judge, and I was like, what's going on here? Is Josh okay?
Time which Judge 3, no TK. God damn it.
I'll take that
Like, how
second
many
place.
judgment on turn 3? It's like, I wish Judge 3 no TK.
Fuck me.
I have no idea.
I thought that was a good one,
Oh
too.
man.
Let those points go to waste.
Whew.
No,
You gotta read your audience, Josh.
I guess. Oh my goodness.
Josh
Only a
Big
carpenter, 'cause I
Josh
just
Big
nailed
Mad. Baba Tunde in the chat. Josh Big Mad.
Fuck right.
Oh goodness.
Oh god, what was her name?
Billy, I can't help you.
No, you're good.
Who'd we lose?
I'm back.
Oh yeah, Mike's back.
Got it. Look at that. Third one in. We playing mad now, boys. Fucking
He's tilted. He's tilted.
tilted. Just aggro playing through play lines. If you
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Oh man. Y'all got like no time left.
Come on, boys.
I did it.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
actually was able to goddamn.
Okay, we got there.
You don't have to wait till the
Cards on
time
the
ends,
table.
guys.
First off,
Remove a knowledge counter from this card.
okay.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey, somebody's playing Dark Souls.
Damn, that's good I Spy design.
If it was real I Spy design, would put 2 knowledge counters on the start.
You're right. Oh,
But that's the only ability.
Oh, you player doesn't
Savage.
knowledge, but that's fine.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That was a lot of points.
Next in line,
That was.
vote now.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know, man. Those could give her back problems.
So?
It's true.
But it's
Ain't
not
about you.
your back.
It's not your back. Hey.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Well, there we go.
Peanut
The
butter.
audience is usually pretty split, but when it comes to titties,
Absolutely no slit.
Waifu titties.
waifu titties.
Vote on your devices.
Hmm.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that. I wonder when the audience is going to get tired of us objectifying Ryan, Aaron, and myself.
I think they already have.
You're right.
Check it.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Nope.
Not yet.
Yeah, I feel
You
bad
could
now.
objectify me instead. I won't even argue.
I'm trying to see what's under that beard, big man.
Hey. So is everybody.
And
Damn.
You just go. You grab it. Oh my
Not what I
goodness.
intended with this question, but okay.
Oh,
Oh, man.
so that's what we're doing today.
Wow.
That's a perfect tie.
Even, dead even.
Damn, this is gonna get
There you
Jimmy on Kim's bad side.
Shayla, the weather is rain. Billy Buttons, the weather is.
time to vote.
I like the rhyme though. You get points for that. One big point.
Oh man, it's really good.
Crap.
I like the rhyme.
How dare you, audience? You betray me.
There's one dude with 4 phones that's voting 4 times every single time.
Look, the guy
How
that
dare
runs
you,
the bike
Mike?
plays
Mike betrayed me.
Pokemon Go.
Not even correct 2.
The same answer.
Oh god, but which one's funnier?
Don't know.
How many podcasts are you up to, Jeremy?
This is
I have no
73.
idea.
This is 73.
Oh,
I don't know
7
why we're
This
here.
is the TMO73 podcast.
Oh.
The audience
Ah.
but it gets the meme.
Jeremy got himself.
Because
Got.
because
Yeah,
me
I
and
got
Josh
myself.
Gotten out here are old,
Yeah.
and we're still playing.
Coming up next.
Like,
Wait, you and who are old?
Wait, aren't you old? You said you're
Yeah,
grandpa.
yeah, no, I'm old. All right, just
Okay.
check.
What if I want him to burn both of them?
I'm pretty sure both of them are the
I'm
same
pretty sure the one
time.
2020 and it is actually every single timeline if I know how time works, but I could be fucking wrong.
Oh!
the audience.
Yeah.
I want to win a Grand Prix.
America was for Ryan when we went to Berlin. Real facts.
Round
Yeah, that could have been the
two's
one where I
done. Let's
wanted to
see
go
who's
European
winning
Grand
now.
Prix.
I don't think I think I'm out of last, hopefully. Did I move?
Still in second. I'll hold that second place slot.
All right.
climbing.
Gotta get out of last.
This is a real
Who's ready for another
This is
one-word
round three,
answer?
the last
Let's
round.
go.
One final chance to catch up.
Warm.
Everyone gets
Oh.
the same point this time.
Just put warm again.
All right,
Or-
I'm breaking out the
Acrolak
secret
is pretty
weapon.
forcible compatible.
Make up the full
Acrolak.
name for this
All right, these
acronym.
all have. Wait, do these all have to be forceful related?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
If you're trying to get the audience vote, bro, come on. Easy, not even close.
Done. All right, Ryan. I see you. I see you, Ryan. Ryan, I see you.
Does the audience vote on this one?
No, it's just us.
No, I thought that. Oh,
Audience
Really?
doesn't vote on last.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a gold, silver, bronze thing. It's kind of annoying.
no, I thought they have one vote.
They might. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think they might give bronzes.
It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals to award: a gold, a silver,
This is a lot. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Jeez Louise. There's so
I like how,
many
like-
of them.
Like 6 of our brainwaves just sort of semi-locked for a moment.
Jeremy, I really hope for your sake that Kim is watching this.
I'm just mad I didn't put any. Oh wait, that would give it away. All right.
I'm glad I didn't write down IG. I was like,
Wait,
gonna.
let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze. Show me the silver. And gold.
That was-
I got votes.
I got votes.
That was well done, Ryan. That was well done.
I thought the easy cure components was tier 0, honestly.
No,
that was
Thank
like,
you. Appreciate it.
That was my vote. I got second place. What the
How did my asshole get second?
That
wasn't even the analogy.
Words that my mouth should never say. How did my asshole get second?
Oh man.
Oh man, I dropped.
Yeah. Billy
Well played,
Buttons
Billy.
rocking
Well
it out.
Quote me.
Okay. Regular Quiplash now, gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll do it one round, and then Brandon comes in.
The answer to the game was breast reduction surgery.
Can I get a partner for this one?
Nah, I
Yeah,
just
go
know
for
we
it.
gotta throw titties in all these answers somehow. I got you, audience. I got you.
Man, I thought it was so smart. I was like, oh, they're not going to think of Ouija for E.
I don't care. I'm VIP now.
Oh, I'm here.
Erotic Keurig Opus. Somebody in the chat put for DKO.
There's a human on me.
That's
There it
That
is.
is a human.
I even got the crown. Let's fucking go.
Camilla and boyfriend.
Oh, I learned the definition of this. Isn't that this is simping, right? That's a simp. I just learned this. Yay! When you're applying real life knowledge to situations.
Louise.
Man, I can't believe
each of you to
Josh
Is
took out
this one
Ryan
of
after
those
top 8.
emails that they told me about?
This is round 1.
Ryan, you got OTK'd by Josh. I'm sorry.
I'll see you in Canada, son. All right, so not forcible anymore.
It can be.
Oh, I'll make everything forcible. Don't worry.
How family friendly do we need to keep this?
I think at this point,
It's 10 o'clock. All the kids are in bed.
yeah, whatever.
It's gotta be this.
Sure.
But it could be like, yeah, sorry, I just didn't make it funny.
Yeah, do it.
Damn. First and everything.
Beautiful.
It's a
I've got a tier 0 answer. Y'all are done.
Oh, what the fuck is this booty ass name you gave us?
Fair warning, audience and you know, fellow players. I gave a really fucked up answer. Like really.
I think I know exactly what.
As we go later and later into the.
I got the same question as you. I know exactly.
I did mark this stream being not family friendly, so it's not meant for kids.
It's definitely not meant for kids.
And we're past the well past the 1 hour mark where YouTube says
Come on,
don't swear.
Josh, you can
so
do it.
Nope, Josh,
Go
you got
tilt.
5.
Go tilt.
Tilt. I was gonna say this
Good.
has
Time for the
Number 8 p.m. though.
Number 1 on the list. The name of a single bar for pirates.
Oh God.
Lumia.
The fourth so
Good.
Damn it.
That sounds like a cow.
So good.
Holy shit, you're famous.
What can I say? My asshole's famous, really.
That
I felt like I was getting in a groove on this.
Hey man, I was with you on that. I was with you on that one.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
Sorry, Josh. You ran right into me making bad force and will.
I just fuck, that was
Next
good.
on deck,
Yeah, no.
An idea for a really weird business. Rent a blank.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Today.
Gently use Pandora ruler.
I mean, yeah.
Just one though, not multiple, just one.
Yeah, you don't get both.
Jeez.
That's how you
Jesus.
expand your. That's how you expand your ability to make money. You just rent both titties.
Audience for the titty.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
The audience betrayed you. The audience
Unbelievable.
betrayed you.
My people went against me.
The worst thing. a
I'm sorry.
history
I'm
teacher
so
could
sorry.
say.
I'm so sorry.
Vote now.
Oh.
oh my god.
That's
Huh.
pretty bad.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, I love you, Billy.
Huh.
That is the worst thing a history teacher could say.
It probably is, honestly. That is the perfect prompt.
I'll accept.
I love how the audience just like they know what the
I'll
best
accept
answer
that I
is, and they're
got
going against
anything
it.
against that answer from Billy. I will accept that I got
Your next
anything
prompt
for that
is-
question.
The audience is probably like half European. They're like, bro, you can't
Hitting
joke
on you
about
when they
that. That's
ask,
not
would
cool.
you like room for blank?
It's not. I mean,
Like,
I don't have.
my entire dick.
My friend Ryan.
I don't want either of these in my coffee, though. That's what I'm saying.
I like how it's my friend Ryan Miles, assuming that Ryan Miles is associated with any of us at this point. And of course it was
Yep.
The audience has wow.
inched out. Literally.
Once I was inched out.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Moving
Yeah,
on.
like,
A terrible name for a morning talk show. It's underway.
The nighttime talk show.
Oh.
Like a motherfucker was cut off.
It's fitting for somebody who was running out of time.
The nighttime talk show is a terrible name for a morning talk show.
It really is.
I think Wake Up Motherfuckers are terrible.
Next on deck.
I would
spent,
wake up
like,
to watch a show called Wake Up Motherfucker, though.
Wake up, motherfucker.
Okay, vote.
And not wife swap. Oh.
Alright, whoever said not wife swap, you have 30 seconds. I'm sorry, 3 seconds to explain what not wife swap is.
Yes.
Not what?
Alright, fair. You got my vote.
It wasn't even my answer.
Nobody gets to swap my beard. Get messed.
Nobody.
Give it to me,
Would
Cal.
not be better than
Give it to me. Exit beard.
Next in
Pursued
line,
by beard.
some solid line advice. Never trust
Give me your
blank.
beer.
Ready, set,
Oh, one of these is true. and both
Yep.
of these are all true.
I know which one I'm voting for.
God knows I don't trust myself.
No, it's IU players, not IU one tricks. That was mean. I'm sorry, Cal. I didn't mean that.
You ever
Yep.
look an eye player in the eye and say, "There's no way you have."
You never been Jeremy and forget to put a ruler on your deck list? I have.
Yeah.
Forgot to put a ruler on my deck list and got a game loss for it. And it was the happiest I've ever seen Aaron in the world.
Jeremy, do you remember how much of your content was deck lists? Like all of your audience said, like, no, I'm not, not interesting.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I stand by my vote. There's a reason why I don't like doing deck list videos.
Jeremy gets those deck lists that are fun to watch, but in terms of trusting them, you just
nope.
You take those. You don't even take those to a locals. You take those to your friend's house when you're like drinking together.
Yeah, that's what we shoot for here at Ruler School. That's why we started the Teachers Lounge, so we could actually get competitive discussion happening instead of ha, look at this shit.
Easy clap. Are you typing? Who's doing this on the computers?
For the audience.
With Ryan's massively noisy mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, you know.
It's Ryan's massive.
So that he can play League of Legends at a completely mediocre level.
Yep.
Correct. Wait. Oh yeah, correct. Mediocre is very generous.
Look at me. I am the VIP now.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to.
That one
Josh.
was
Josh showed off that boomer APM.
What?
There we go.
Sorry.
Time
I was
to share.
checking my Tinder.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I think the future will look back and think we're morons for not realizing that blank.
Yeah.
you.
I'm gonna go
Ryan.
for the one that calls out Ryan specifically.
I'm gonna not vote because fuck both of you.
That sounds like some coward shit there, my friend.
Well played, Cal. Very well played. I can't even.
It was a good.
Oh, the audience!
I think the audience is done with Ryan. Done.
Well, that's too bad because all my answers are about Ryan.
Wait a minute.
Why is that such the first?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Jeremy.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh.
That.
Jeremy.
Yep.
Perfect.
gloves.
You just
10 out of 10.
Jeremy,
Yep.
why do you wear gloves?
Because they're S tier. Some gloves
He
are
doesn't
S tier.
anymore.
First.
Well played, Jeremy. But
Jeremy's gonna lose.
no, what? This audience.
Oh my god.
I self-
Jeremy put one
I
of
was
the
in
answers
two
there.
coin flip.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. Like I wasn't gonna take the obvious self-burn route, knowing that everyone else who got it was going to go that way.
And vote.
Oh,
Excuse long enough to give me the vote that I deserve.
Boo. Chance standby references.
It doesn't even make sense as a sentence.
Oh, I didn't even.
I won a Grand Prix with this card. Audience, you shitters! I hate all these.
You didn't win that, but you didn't win Quiplash with that card.
It's easier to win a Grand Prix than to win Quiplash confirmed.
Next,
Facts.
the downside of being named Prom King.
I can't win either.
I mean, that is a big
the
downside,
answer
honestly.
is obvious. The answer
Yeah,
is
Ryan's
obvious.
really good at Force of Will, like very, very good, but he's really bad at these party games.
Wow.
Damn. Called out.
Listen, there was a night where we played Quiplash and all these other games,
The fuck?
Quiplash, Josh, you're saying I'm bad at party games. Eat
Why
my
did you-
and
Josh,
your
that makes no
non-topic
sense.
boy
What if
over
no
here
girls in the
annihilated him.
Dude, like, if there's no girls in your class, that means there's just gonna be another fucking king.
Next on the list.
You don't get to dance with the queen.
And
Fuck, never mind. That was too big brain. Fuck you guys.
It's time to vote.
Man, two birds,
That's supposed to happen.
2 birds at me in the span of one question, in one series of questions. I dig it. I dig it.
We don't have the same fucking
just
brain.
means people
Both
love
of
you,
players
guy.
are just one single entity.
Clearly, we
Sure,
are
brother,
running the same
no,
race.
because I think Kirik was a playable deck, you nerd.
Idiots. I got 3rd of the Grand Prix. That means I'm the 3rd best Kirik player alive, and I say it's bad.
Next in the hopper. What
But
vote
you're not
is
first.
this as they're being
It's like
boarded?
winning the. Oh man.
Vote away.
Am I right?
You're right.
Why they're being boiled, alright? I'm voting for it because that's why they're being boiled. It's like you burn the witch when she does magic, you boil a lobster when he's like, Air Miles is the best Miles. Like, yeah, gotta kill that dog.
Oh man.
Oh. Alright, I guess this is official. Ryan Miles is the best Miles.
Indeed.
Only because Aaron's not here to defend himself.
That's kind of
Up
fair.
next, the title of the ball brought by a former
Baba
rival
2 stop calling me out on this shit.
It's voting time.
Oh no. Holy crap. Oh god.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, at least I won one tonight.
I like the colon. It really sets it apart.
That sounds like a real Kello book.
Oh, thank God, audience. At least I didn't get 0. Oh, god damn. Cal out here with the force.
All of my answers are either going to be about Force of
That's
Will
all
or
for
Ryan.
round 2.
One or the
Find out
other.
that scoreboard.
Have you read
I
my
think I'm
decklist titles? I once wrote a whole goddamn book on a decklist title.
Oh my god, yes, I remember that.
Ryan read it on stream if memory serves.
That's right. It's round 3. The last lash.
Goodness
It's
gracious.
because you're all getting
Yeah,
the
he should
same
be here by now.
this
Jeez
time.
Louise.
Fucking flagging. Word lash.
Word.
Bird.
Come up with an answer
letters
for
and shit,
this
yeah.
word lash task.
With a
New cartoon character with this word in his name.
I refuse to answer any of these questions seriously. Fuck you.
Hey, somebody's playing The Witcher. I don't know. Thanks,
Nice.
Thanks, Steam. Random Steam notifications. The look on
Damn, how
Billy's
the mic-
face, the look on Billy's
God.
face makes me think that he and I came up with the same
This is
answer.
not
I'm sorry.
Here's the
The good
board.
one.
Pick your medal winners now.
Billy Buttons, his pants. Pants a lot. No? What?
Pants are. That's terrible. I hate it. I might give up my goal. Holy fuck.
Where are my pants? Honey, where are my pants?
You got my vote.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
goodness.
get like half a vote from somebody who feels pity on me. That's my hope.
You got my vote.
Brace yourselves.
Fucking
Here come
Mike.
those medals. First, the bronze.
You were
Pants are?
Now to silver.
Oh man, did I get a 0? Yes!
Let's see what
Thank you, Ryan, for giving me
0
the only-
points, final answer. Yeah.
0?
I don't know if I
0
Wow.
votes.
Thank you, Billy.
How often do you see that happen?
I didn't.
Oh.
do Billy. Crazy.
Well done, Billy. Well done.
It's over. Let's see the
I think this is back-to-back wins for Billy.
I think it is. Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you were way behind.
Jesus.
Oh,
Did I get
shit.
it?
No.
I had an off chance at getting there.
So
First place and third place. I'm consistent.
So in
I got
Ryan's
second
Ryan's
Fourth
case,
place and first place.
we actually have to divide Ryan's points in half because half of them get to go to Camilla. So really, Brian
okay,
just
yeah.
is awful.
You're playing fucking Animal Crossing, being like, what are these forcible jokes?
I was-
That's so weird.
I wanted one of these questions to be like, what product would you search for the most? And I would actually have just put Billy Button's Daikimura because there was a demand for that at one point.
There still is. Me.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
All right. Is Bremont
I'd like
here
to
yet?
point
I'm still waiting on Bree to
Second
come
time.
back.
out to Ryan in a major event.
Oh,
DMO 73 Quiplash, the major event.
If Fremont can't come, would you just get JPK? It's fine.
Winner of the next one gets an invite to Worlds. Not,
Does it
no,
have-
not at all, not at all.
So you're saying I don't even have to play Force of Will this time?
Hey man, I actually,
Hey!
excuse me, that's the title. That's the title that I hold, Billy. I'm the only
No.
one who's gotten an invite to Worlds without ever playing a game of Force of Will. Like I qualified for
That's-
Worlds without ever playing Force of Will. I hold on to that.
That's fair.
Schilling has his perks.
It does.
Victoria
it does.
just chimed in and said Bremon's finally heading home.
Well, he told me at 9:33 that it was going to take him 20
is that civilian
minutes.
business period?
So
Oh my
he
god.
should be home
Fucking
soon.
Fremont.
So we'll play one more round with Bremont when he gets here, and then we'll call it for tonight. But this has been a ton of fun. But thank you guys so much for joining us.
I can't believe it took us till this long to do a Force of Will themed Quiplash.
I didn't know you could do forceful thing Quiplash. This is broken.
Now we need to come up with like
This is
it gets you.
broken.
You can do 64 prompts. When
I
you
can
do
come up
custom
with a
game.
lot of
Make
prompts.
64 prompts. Don't you fucking
So you
worry.
can-
Can we just
So-
can we all just make a bunch of prompts and just throw them at Jeremy?
Yeah, for sure. If anybody in the community also wants to throw me some fun Force of Will themed Quiplash prompts for
Cal,
future
it's not
episodes,
Bring up truck.
then,
I know.
then we will
The
make
second
that
best
happen.
card in the set.
So
Buggy.
All right, Jeremy. I think I gotta dip out. I
Okay.
gotta
than's for
I got
joining
work.
us.
Old.
go. Bye, guys.
So this is where we do more FOW
Cheers.
after dark
Cheers.
Quiplash.
Agree.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks for joining us. Bye, buddy.
Truck.
It is a truck. So currently, with the state of the way the world is currently, we haven't heard anything about Collinsville being stopped. I know I'm going. I know Billy's thinking about
Working
it.
on it.
Working on it.
Working on it.
Bree,
I need
I'll
these
go
Force of Will
in.
cards to come in first so I can supply the community and then supply my own way.
That's true. That's true. Definitely gonna get it with AO3. Mike, are you gonna try to come to Collinsville?
I'm gonna attempt to. I don't know because New York is like on full
Sure.
ass lockdown for until like the middle of June. So
That's fair. Ryan, do I need to set cards aside for you so that you can come play in Collinsville?
Yeah.
Colin,
Dang it, Ryan! I wanted to try to win a Grand Prix once this year,
Colin,
and here I am having to play against
I'm
Ryan
living
Miles.
Grand Prix life right now. That's
You
my, that's my
guys-
goal.
Ooh,
Once I lose
Andrew
one, I'll
Gatlin's
retire.
going.
Andrew Vatlin's going. Colin, are the Scrubs coming up? I know that you guys have been to Collinsville before.
I think so.
Good players.
Yeah,
right?
we're thinking about it. I'm gonna play it by ear, see how the pandemic turns out a little bit
Yes,
here, but
yes, for sure.
we're looking into it.
Victoria's saying she might come. The people, the Vegas crew.
God.
That'd
The
be
meme
awesome.
queen? The meme queen
The meme
herself?
queen herself.
The meme queen?
So many memes. And
The,
then Cal, how's
TikTok
the
ruler.
Patrick's the meme queen.
Cal? The
alright.
Minneapolis
know.
crew is coming, right?
I don't know. Patrick pretty high up there.
Patrick is tied to your meme.
Cal, are you trying to come as well?
Oh God, yes. I'm going to all of them if I can.
Yeah.
Which
I'm
I
definitely
will
going. I'm definitely going to Minnesota because
And-
I think the ban should be lifted by that point. But
Oh no,
Yeah.
I almost guaranteed him going because I might be staying with Brandon Brema if
Ah!
he shows up on time.
If he doesn't
I'm
show
going
up,
to drag every Minnesotan player who's better than me with.
if he doesn't
so
show up
most
on
of
time, Billy, you
Minnesota.
could always crash with me. You know it. So
well, if he doesn't show up on time, he's going to top 8 the event.
that's
Yeah.
also true. I know that provided my cosplayer finishes it in time, Gil Lapis will be making an appearance in Collinsville. provided he can be there.
Hey,
So I guess the real question is, oh no, what did I just do? I exploded something on my other monitor.
Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Billy,
do I-
don't fuck up.
I did.
Right.
Do I go to actually try and play, or do I just go and do color commentary with Jeremy?
Both.
You have to go play. That way I can decide last minute that I don't actually want to play, and then I can do color commentary.
Ooh.
Sounds
All
like a
I
big
hear is Ryan
At
Miles.
some
taking
point, I need to
my-
get an
I have
invitation
to start-
so that I can like go
I have
and
to start
just commentate
paying
with
500.
Jeremy.
I have to
That's sort of
start paying
perfect, though.
500 life and removing stuff from the game. That's what I have to start doing.
What are you moving first?
Mike rants.
Of course.
You removed Josh from the game already.
You did.
That's true. I did remove Josh from the game, but
You can remove somebody from chat by paying 500 life points.
unless you have
Ooh,
Gil
you know
Lapis, usurper maddening
You know
power
what
on
this
field.
means?
Whoa.
We're gonna have.
Is that the point?
Vermont?
How's it going?
Hey.
Sorry for making you wait. How's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Going good. Thank God you're
Oh, I have a
here.
question.
You know
I have a
it's
question,
What's up?
Mr. DMO73.
I hope to have an
Hi,
answer.
Brandon. I love
already
you.
have it.
But
fine.
we have an 8th spot open. Do we get a viewer in here?
Ooh, I would
Now
need.
that's an idea.
I would need to
Do we
get.
submit them to this debaucherous pile that's going on
I
right
mean,
now?
they could. I mean, the first. I'll tell you what. When I start up the Quiplash, I'll put it up on the screen, and then the first audience member who wants to join in for our 8th slot can join us as the 8th slot and compete against us. You'll be the
There's
audience's
no problem
you'll be
with
the
that.
audience's champion.
All of us have
If-
to join before the audience does.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
nobody join, and then I will tell the audience when you can join, and you will be our.
Nobody will listen to you, Jeremy.
Well, then I'll just
Nobody
keep
will listen
canceling
to
the
you.
room over and over again. That's very easy for me to do.
What if we randomly select the audience member right now?
What if they don't have a
Ooh.
phone?
If it's Hallscheiser, I can make fun of
Well,
two
the
people
phones
who
don't
randomly hate red decks.
Listen, I vote the meme queen. I'm
Oh,
just saying,
Victoria?
I
You want
think
Victoria to get in here?
Also hate red deck.
Oh, dude, let's take her.
Yep.
There you
I'll
go.
take it.
Okay.
We got the wife
thing
voting for it. We
is
got a
not
sim
world.
vote. No, I'm kidding. I love
I
it,
think
Brandon.
there's a trend here.
Absolutely.
It's almost like you have to not play
Phone?
aggro. Good. Oh, my
Okay.
mind is breaking.
Okay,
Fuck
hold
you.
on. I gotta get this started up.
Josh isn't here anymore. He can't hold his win over me. I can just say egregiously, I hate aggro decks, and no one can say otherwise. This is ideal.
I mean, you're correct.
Now-
but also, yes.
So here's the question: we got Bremon back. We
Hello.
saw many of the answers or many of the questions, but we want to do one more round of FoW because now we
Oh,
have
yeah.
Bremon.
You can't not let me do a foul round. Like, come on.
Exactly.
We gotta
You have
torture
to- you
Brandon
have
with
to
some of these
correct it.
answers.
Make
my
sure
prompts.
that Victoria is ready. Let me enter. Don't remember when I say I'm making a new one. Don't get in right now.
Get in now?
Don't get in right
Get in
now.
now? Get in now?
Stop.
He has to load up the stuff. Yeah.
Load
Oh,
of stuff.
Anyway.
Yeah, it resets
Cool.
you anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Scum.
Iowa.
Oh, whoops.
Almost worse
Oh,
than
I didn't
Ohio.
do the thing. I think it's fine if I wait though. Doesn't matter.
Simp.
God, fuck. Am I the only one with my real name? Shit, I misplayed.
Jeremy has his real name.
I mean,
Yeah, true.
the only reason, Brandon, I'm not entering hillbilly fuckers, I can't fit it in the ability.
So who
Damn.
of the seven of us
BILYFKR.
of the seven of us
Billy fucker. Wait a minute.
who's not in? And there's okay. There we go. There's
We're in.
here we go.
Hey.
One last
Let's
round.
go.
One last round for the night.
We should probably get her in the Discord so she can actually like keep pace.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah, Brandon, go ahead and add her to the Discord call.
Hold on to your
okay, let's see if
whatever,
I can.
because here comes
Oh.
I don't
I
know.
think we've got just enough people to
How do I
the
add
wave,
people?
But let's
Should just be able to like upper right corner add
Anyone
someone.
I don't know,
wants to join the
Discord.
audience can do so at any
Discord.
time by logging in with the room code.
Yeah, this should be like add friends to DM.
Add friends to
the
DM.
first
Round
press.
one.
If you're not
Two
full
prompts
screened
will appear
anyway.
on your
Full
device,
screen
which you
doesn't
can
work.
answer in any clever or non-clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses.
Alright, I
at stake.
attempted an ad.
Go.
Alright.
It says you added, so she should be able to get in right now.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Easy game, easy life.
I continue to refuse to put any effort into this.
How were the last games? Did they go generally well, or?
Yeah, they were pretty well.
We had some pretty good ones. Come on, guys. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, 1.
No!
Oh.
2 people didn't make it in.
Okay, remember, this is all your fault.
Who are the 2?
Starting things off.
Fucking Tori's up there trying to figure out how to get into Discord.
Okay, use your device to pick your children.
Right.
Yep, that's an easy answer. That's an easy one.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that.
Thanks, Brandon.
You're welcome, Mike. You're welcome.
Why did I even write these prompts?
Next
Be
one,
disrespected like this.
put in your votes.
That's really funny. I like that one.
That's,
I like
yeah,
this one.
That's solid. Those were some
Oh,
solid
Victoria's
answers.
here. Hello.
Hey, Victoria.
So stressed out on type right now. I like the sack filter counters. I think that's pretty good.
What about default? Oh,
There we go. Yep, now we can hear you.
There we go.
oh yeah, I could hear him. Okay, we're in.
Woo!
Sorry, I was not on my computer at all.
Hello, hello. Nice of you to join us.
Hello, I know.
Welcome to
lovely.
the Lure Club.
The
Jillian
club.
Anderson.
Welcome to the inner sanctum.
Oh Jesus.
It's not hard to get in. They let me in, so.
Jillian Anderson?
Jillian Anderson. It's
I voted for Jillian Anderson.
I don't know who that is.
I'm madly in love with Jillian Anderson.
Well, you have to pronounce it Gillian Anderson. 'Cause she's the mom
Next
now.
is
But
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
oh, well, correct.
Billy. Billy's a no.
Oh yeah, we can just. Why am I watching it on my
next
phone
one.
when it's already on the man?
okay,
Here,
vote.
you can watch it on my phone.
A repeat joke.
This is the funnier version of the repeat joke, alright? The blank joke.
Sure.
I will take that quiplash. Thank you very much.
Seems fair.
Nah, audience gave it to the other one.
But Jim.
Oh, it still counts? Okay,
Because-
never mind.
Because
never
I
mind.
got all the votes of all the players, it still counts, yeah.
Moving on.
Gotcha.
It's voting time.
5 pieces of Exodia.
That is a god pack. You can win a game with that.
Literal
All
god
5
pack.
pieces of Exodia.
Yeah, just playing Pack Wars and you
Imagine not opening a god pack yet. I'm still gonna cry. We still haven't opened one.
God packs?
Yes! Oh my god.
Perfect tie. Look at that tie.
Played.
Oh yeah, I did open the DBB god pack. You're right.
Oh,
You opened a DBB God pack? That is the god of all God packs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Huh.
I won both of mine by default. Haha!
God
I'm the
damn it.
best
God
lead
damn.
maker.
God damn it. Who's not answering?
Billy's AFK.
Well,
What the
I
fuck?
didn't answer.
Someone go get him.
I
That's all for
late
round
to the
one.
these are
party.
hollow victories. We need Billy back.
Does that happen often?
Sometimes.
Sick.
I'm winning by doing nothing.
Round 2 is pulling into the
Calvin's
station.
by doing absolutely
Double points
nothing.
and bonuses.
The series.
I'm just gonna go to a Force World tournament and never play a card, and you can make a video called that. There you go. Everyone just scoops to me.
Come back, Billy, no! Wait, come back, Ryan, no! Where's everyone gone?
Everyone's left us.
Unbelievable.
Worst 73rd anniversary ever.
I mean, we've been going for 3 hours.
Brandon shows up and everyone leaves.
Yeah, I see how it is.
We've been going for a while. This is gonna be the end of it.
Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything.
Use a safety quip, guys.
Use the safety quip.
Okay.
Five.
Yeah. Somebody got 3 wins. Damn.
I've been here playing
No, Billy.
Let's
but
see
I
how
may
you
or
do.
may not.
Billy
have
has
left the other.
First,
Billy has nothing to prove. He's already won one. He has nothing to prove.
okay, choose your favorite.
There's things.
This is really good.
That's amazing. Look how much going on.
We got so many
Still
forwards.
vote. Gonna help people win.
Yeah.
We got Billy back.
I feel like we have a lot less audience.
Oh my
Like, there's
god.
probably sleeping.
Fremont Simp versus Fake Fremont.
Century.
Next prompt.
It's okay. When the third prompt comes up, I'll just do something weird.
Ready, set, vote.
Are they wrong?
Sorry.
Turn 2 Griffin with Fox. Right. Right.
Sam.
Are you kidding me?
The audience is showing their preference.
Oh my goodness.
Corey was the one with the 4 phones. We figured it out.
Oh my goodness, I wish.
Hey!
Oh my god, Jeremy's actually right though.
Yeah.
That's a true answer.
I mean, that's
I'm really glad
I'm
I was
confident
sleeping
in it.
above you,
Your
I
Brad.
would
next
have put
prompt
texting
is
Aaron Miles. That would have been my go-to.
vote now.
Oh, this is a callback to one of my favorite episodes of
What
this
was
show.
it? Top decking.
totally hyper-focused on top deck.
Totally hyper focus on top deck.
It's the hyper fixation on top decking.
You guys have created your own definition for stock?
I didn't vote.
Oh, I didn't vote. Just-
It's alright.
No, that's amazing. I
It
love
gets
it.
deep.
Mind reference thought control. Come on. I'm angry.
Moving on.
Angry.
Vote away.
They're both the same picture.
It's just Spider-Man yelling at Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Corporate wants you to find the
I
difference
think I
between
just
these
kind
two
of spelled
prompts.
that wrong.
What do you guys think I do the rest of my life? I hide in a room and I run an online league to simulate a Dodge Grand Prix.
100%.
Who is Bremont Sim? Oh, there we go. Makes sense.
Why are you?
Black
Oh,
twice here. I'm killing it now. We got enough alcohol in me to do this
I thought you were taking my Arla deck out of the thing, and I was like, wait, don't touch that.
Vote on your devices.
Oh no.
I honestly would have missed it without the quotations, to be completely honest.
Hey, somebody's playing Sid Meier's Civilization.
That's great.
I don't know why that keeps
Jeremy.
happening. Come on, Steam.
No.
Hey, Billy, we still need to play Civ, by the way.
I know.
Fremont, can you play Zeus House in your grimoire?
Grimoire specifies chance, actually. Otherwise, you could. Don't ask me why I know that.
Lancelot would never. Lancelot would never do Billy dirty like that. Lancelot would never do Billy dirty like that.
Yeah, he would.
Dirty.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Didn't think about it that way.
Lancelot's not dirty yet.
Listen, 2020 is the year that we revive simping for me, because simping for me happened before simping was a thing.
Jesus.
How do I be a simp?
Oh,
You don't want to be a simp. You want to be simped.
But how do I simp?
How does one? I'll send you my
Wow.
page now.
Wow.
A lot easier than I think.
Gotcha.
That's all for round
Into
2.
a
Let's
woman,
see where the points
apparently you're a
went.
simp.
Oh, this is
Oh,
some
this-
help someone being dirty.
I'll take 3 points. It's fine.
Practicing
Okay,
so
so I thought it was.
I didn't even move.
Ryan, did your friends call you
Got 3 points, didn't move. And then Billy swoops in and wins round 3.
Welcome to the last match.
Like 100% everyone votes for Billy. Just like earns all the points.
Well, they're all simps.
I can only get 35.
Pro land.
Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym.
We lost.
Someone died.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, we're back. It's just me. Don't worry.
E does not stand for edgy. E does not stand for edgy.
Yeah.
E stands for
He definitely stands for edgy.
Yeah. What's up? Now. And I agree. Now, what do I do for this? You have any ideas? No, that won't work. Doesn't start with E. No, that might work. Maybe.
Got it. Easy.
That's a good.
All right.
That's a good one.
That's a good.
Let's see how this one goes. But E definitely stands for EG. Remember that, chat and audience. E stands for EG.
E stood for AG 6 times. It doesn't have to stand for EG anymore.
It always has to stand. We stand for EG round.
We do stand for EG.
If someone told me to say a word that starts with the letter E, I'd be like elephant, EG, and then stop. But at the end, that's everything. That's all I know.
Only E words.
No.
Yeah, no.
Even though I use the word everything in that sentence, that's all I
In the
know.
final round, you can give out 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1
Wait,
bronze
no.
medal to your
I hate
top
this.
3 players. Make 'em count.
Wait, I love this.
Oh man.
Edgy Galactus. To
I
cosplay.
thought too long. Oh no.
That one would have actually been improved by using edgy instead of edgy. Wait, you know what I mean?
Yeah, do we know what you mean, Ryan?
You know what I mean.
Everyone's gonna dunk on Mike because he's bad.
Correct. Oh, God tier is just one word.
Oh look, someone's playing Civ 6.
That's great.
Okay, who's taking home some medals? Bronze.
We thought too long.
I could beat Hal's head start. I'm a Hal in second.
Yes!
I got votes for that? Damn.
Everyone's gonna dunk on Mike because he's bad. Play to the audience.
Wait, yeah, that was you.
Play to the audience.
I give you a deck list and you do this to me.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
That's the
Look
end.
how it's
again.
Jeremy, no. No, I lose my 30.
No!
I win my 40.
That's
No, I win my
50. What do you mean 30? It's 50. Brian can't do math.
Lost.
Ugh. Dang.
Oh my god.
Well done, well done.
Well
That-
played, everyone.
Was excellent.
That was hard.
That was a grand time. My camera decided to
God,
try
I
to
can't
turn
believe
back
it just
on.
happened.
Oh, I thought I had it. I was super close. I'll take a second
I
place
was
though.
nowhere close.
For everybody.
85-40, 85-20 for the top 3. That was so fucking close.
Yeah, that was a close one. That was a close one.
Good
I'm
job,
very
everyone.
proud of dunking on Mike. That's my
That was great. That was great.
That's all that
All right,
matters.
Jeremy, I've got a money match against you next GP.
I don't bring cards to GPs. Brian takes them all from
Easy
me.
win. I'll bring some Wonder experimental decks. You can pick one at random and use it.
Woo!
Are we in like random conversation mode?
We
right
are
now?
in random conversation mode.
Because I was told there was a discussion about what was getting played at the GP, like the next GP earlier, and someone said like Machina and Prussia.
No, I said that that like players. I was speaking more to the sense of like knowing U.S. players and like what they like.
What was going to be brought, not what's good.
Yeah, like what was going to be brought.
I was very excited to come in here and see how you were planning on putting Sigurd and Alter in a Prussia and Machina deck. Like,
no, that's not what I was saying. I was saying like knowing U.S. players, knowing what U.S. players like to do. Would I expect to see Machina at this next GP? Would I expect to see Prussia?
I'm just gonna put Kaguya in that deck instead. I'll cast Kaguya and Machina. Bite me.
No, I'll just stack Alter, stack 3 things, play a Kaguya from deck.
There you go.
Yeah, from my Machina deck.
Early on in like the beginning of like the format, I said that set 3 would completely turn the format into Regalia rulers. And now that I've seen like some of the broken shit from set 3, I think we're just back to full divinity, right?
100%.
Like we're just like all this broken shit came out for the 2-color divinity, like the Regalia rulers, and it's just like, oh, but like you don't play like Rezart's cool, but like when you play Sigurd, you play Power of Immortality from your rune deck for 1, and when you play any green-white anything, like there's some cool stranger stuff, but I still feel like Kaguya with green-white stones is just nuts. So seems insane.
Did we all just like casually forget that Kaguya is the best card ever printed, and now we have green-white duels? Like,
I've been preaching it this whole time. Nobody listens to me. I'm just a curmudgeonly old West guy.
I mean, I would say I did. I have gone on record on saying that like the card that I most was concerned about or most heavily advocating for before they spoiled Sigurd with green-white stones coming back was to like hit Kaguya. Like I know that that's terrifying with green-white being in the format.
Correct.
The white 1 cast that like Exile's Graveyard's pretty neat. But like the black
card. I think it finds a place into
pretty neat too. And those are like the only 3 cards in the entire like set that I know. So
I mean, if you're playing green white, you have both Calico Cat Shikigami and the Angel that does that. So like you just have Grave Hate plus Kaguya.
You also have Chant of Tranquility. Why bother putting more in?
Yeah.
But why not when it's like just the most degenerate thing that you're doing in the format? Like it doesn't seem...
I need to spike the mirror too, because someone else will figure this out.
like black and white.
We're also, telling everyone, so everyone's figured it out now.
Yeah.
It's fine. Well, Billy's just gonna show up. It's fine, guys. Billy's just gonna show up with knights and clap us all. It's fine.
There you go. I believe in him.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though? Like, on God, could you imagine if it's like, all right, we got these crazy turn 2, turn 3. And Billy has just gotten his first GP top 8.
I don't know if Billy can actually do anything this event because they're in this season because they're canceling Gen Con, right? It was like COVID. What's he gonna do?
No, poor Billy.
New year, new me.
He's gonna get that
GP. Real GPs this year.
Oh no!
Oh
real
no!
14-person GPs. I'm halfway to top 8. Let's go.
Wait, hit Mike. Is that the GP or like a race to see who top starts between Mike and Billy?
My resume's already longer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but my resume is sexier.
Oh, okay. Also not true, but okay.
You're playing Zelda.
Okay, and now at that point, I officially kick Mike from the Discord. Here we go. Just kind of get him. So with that is going to be it for tonight. We've been going for over 3 hours at this point. Had a lot of fun.
Thanks for getting me in at the end.
Yeah, thank you very much for being a part of it.
Thank you for coming, Brandon.
Thank you to Mike.
Thanks for throwing us in at the end too.
Thanks for Mike at making us all the Quiplash answers or questions. Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks,
like I said,
Mike. Those are all really good.
If you hit us up, if you hit us up, I'll put it here. I'll put it here for future ones. I'll put it back in the chat. So if you email rulerschoolcontent@gmail.com with the subject line FoW Quiplash, we will try to incorporate some audience answers if we ever try to do this again, which I think we should. It was a ton of fun.
Example, by the way.
Yeah, look at what Mike kind of brought to the table in terms of answers. And then as well, again, to say before we close it out, also email that email address with who your favorite non-New Frontiers ruler is, and then you can get entered into the contest for the playmat, which we'll be giving away. And then just for anyone who didn't miss it, again, there are 3 pieces of information from the company. 1, new product is coming in August. 2, they are working on currently designing to be released free updated Force of Will demo decks to start sending out to stores to be able to start running demos and give out to new players. And 3, the new set is the set coming out in August is over 100 new cards, and they're all new.
Nice.
So that's new information for you guys. If you guys liked what we did here, we were celebrating 5 years of content. We've been bringing it to you and evolving over the course of 5 years. So thank you guys so much for being supportive of that. Who would have thought that we would have made it this far? Also, we're celebrating the 073rd podcast. I took off the gloves because these things are fucking atrocious and I couldn't wear them anymore.
It only took me 5 years to say
it. Only took me 5 years to say it. But
Jeremy said fuck.
I have a semi-story, but when I was a junior in high school, my dad got me these fingerless gloves for wearing while I was like the bike ride, because I didn't have a car because I was a junior in high school, so I'd bike everywhere. So he got me gloves for, like, riding my bike, and I wore them to like high school every single day for like 3 months before I finally stopped. So I used to be a gloves kid at one point in time.
Oh yeah.
I told anyone that I wasn't also a junior in high school with me. So
so we look forward.
I don't anymore because I realized.
Well, I think all of us were once juniors in high school, but
were any of us fedora wearers? Did anyone wear a fedora?
Oh jeez, I was a religious fedora wearer, and that's cringy.
Oh my
Oh
god!
no, Victoria's supposed to cringe.
Yes, I went to school with a red fedora for my entire sophomore year, and I wore it with a green
Unironically.
Attack on Titan cape for like
Oh,
months.
there we
And no
go.
one told me to stop.
It was really nice.
I'm gonna mail you these. I'm gonna mail you the gloves. You've earned them.
Oh my goodness.
At least, listen, as long as that was just in high school and you weren't that girl on campus that wears cat ears and a tail. 'Cause somebody in Delaware did that. And I remember walking
my
to campus and
Somebody
seeing
in my
her.
marketing band did that, and I was like, and then she would hiss at you if you upset her in some way, and I was
What
like,
is wrong with South Jersey and Delaware, Ryan?
I was like, that's kind of weird, but that's still kind of normal. And now that I'm not in high school, I'm like, I hope she's okay.
I have a story from my high school days, many, many years ago in the Stone Age. There was someone who came to an entire school, like the whole year, every single day, dressed up as Naruto. Whiskers.
He believed
everything.
it. He believed
Seems
it.
like normal high school bullshit. I don't know. Maybe my
I
high
didn't
school
have
was
anyone as
respectable, man.
you people.
Oh god.
So as I try to regain and wrangle these guys back in, so I can do my closer.
No.
If you guys
Never.
have liked what we've done here, the things that we've been able to accomplish over the past 5 years have been 100% because of the support of all of you guys who have been supporting, whether you're new supporters, old supporters, people who are joining me as part of this chat, fellow players, or anything else. We're very
Maybe
grateful.
not 100%. Maybe 95%, and 5% is because of how attractive you are.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's
thanks.
all of it, really, for me.
Thanks.
That's really.
We're all simping after Jeremy. That's
But
why
we
we're here.
we look forward to bringing
That's
you
what-
many more
Oh yeah,
years.
we're all simps for Jeremy.
Yeah, that's it for
I'm
Jeremy.
trying to freaking do an outro, guys.
Hashtag
Seriously.
simp for Jeremy.
Hashtag simp for shittles.
I'm just gonna go to the Facebook
Is that
global
funny?
page, and it's just hashtag. I'm just gonna go to the global page, and it's just gonna be hashtag. Sim
I'm
for Jeremy.
posting it right now. I'm posting it right now.
Ugh,
I'm
jeez,
looking at it
Louise.
right now. Anyway, continue the outro.
We will be back next week with the Teachers Lounge once again, a regular Teachers Lounge other than this celebration in the new studio. We're looking forward to being able to host it there from now on. And again, if you like what we're doing and want to continue to support us moving forward, you can continue to watch. That's always helpful. Your comments are always appreciated. And then you can go ahead and potentially click that join button down below. Join us as a member. It is the biggest financial way that you can support what we do and helps us get access to all new kinds of equipment, like the stuff that we have in the new office, as well as this new webcam we're using and all of that kind of cool stuff. But with that out of the way, we can't do it without you. We're super grateful to be doing it for you. Hope you enjoy it. And until next time, this has been DMO73, joined by so many of my lovely friends. And we will see you all next time. So until then, class dismissed. Have a good night, everybody.
Hey.